Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We back with another one of them things, and we got ourselves a hell of a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Win or go home scenario. Hopefully the Los Angeles Lakers can seal the deal tonight. We are moments away from tip-off, ladies and gentlemen, live from the crypto.com arena. It don't get no better than this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep you up to date with all news, updates, and more. Today, ladies and gentlemen, right now you have the Sacramento Kings looking like they're going to stay alive, but never mind all of that. LeBron James must take care of business, and we will have everything for you. Salute to everybody that's tuned in with Flight Sports tonight on this great game action on this Friday evening as we head into the second round. This weekend should be extravagant, ladies and gentlemen. So kick your feet up. Let's get started. We got my man All Access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. Shout out to the panel as it reaches its premium peak. And shout out to all of the cacophony that comes out of the crack and crevices of Flight Sports Block. And most definitely, I would be totally remiss if I didn't big up everybody who's pulling up to Flight Sports TV and get a front row seat at this magnificent extravaganza. And listen,
Yes,
please hit the like, hit the subscription, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. Flight. I don't know what's going up there in San Francisco, but it's not looking good for the champs. Darion Fox and company have done it and won on the road, their first road win in I don't know how many years in the playoff. So that can do a lot to boost their confidence in going home and being Golden State at 7 games. Or
right.
the opposite of that here in LA.
You breaking up a little bit. You breaking up, Dex. Salute to everybody in the chat. Shout out to John C. Yeah, you breaking up. You say
please
you're
don't tell me that.
You're getting better now.
Okay, mic check, mic check.
Much better.
It sounded like Flight.
It sound like you're all right right now. Let's see.
Should I go out again?
Yeah. Try to come back and do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So salute to everybody in the building. You already know what it is. The Lakers about to do business. Like Dex was just stating, we don't know what's gonna happen tonight. LeBron James, I'll tell you what, if they go to a 7th game, the Los Angeles Lakers will lose this series. So I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with the people. I'm not gonna play with you. If you're a Laker fan, I can't lie to you. These are the things that could take place for your basketball team. So just buckle up and try to be on defense and make sure you guys can survive this encounter because this is going to be a deadly encounter tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Flight Sports. The Los Angeles Lakers will be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. You got John Morant, getting healthier and healthier, by the day, by the hour, by the minute. And let's see if he could put it all together. I'm telling you, back somebody into a corner. You seen what Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox and them boys was just doing. You back somebody into a corner. We're going to see who's going to come out swinging. I want to see what it look like when John Morant and these dudes come out swinging and try to put the Lakers on the ropes. Or are the Lakers going to be that veteran basketball team and seal the deal once and for all? It's going to be an unbelievable clash live on Flight Sports. All access. You straight now?
Yes, I hope that is better now.
Perfect.
Flight. All I want to say is this. We are witnessing something special in Sacramento. They have shown guts and glory at the same damn time. And when you look at the Sacramento Kings and how they are pushing their way through all of the murk and mire of the hegemony of sovereignty, they have a home game. You couldn't ask for anything other than this from Sac. A home game, seventh game of the series, and it looks like they will go into that series as the favorite. So big ups to Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. Big ups to Cowtown. Big ups to De'Aaron Fox and company for fighting back at the Warriors and putting the Warriors on the brink of extinction from this season, and they will have their back-to-back championship run come to a close if they cannot power through a seventh game in Sacramento. So that's going to be a real bum burner when we get to that one, because it probably could be the only seventh game in the first round. Now, Lakers want the polar opposite of what Golden State is going through. The Lakers want to nip this in the bud. We could be witnessing a eschatological event right here. I'm talking about necromony. We can kill off the bear here at the Encrypto.com arena. It should be a bludgeoning. LeBron James and Anthony Davis and company knows how to close teams out. They've done it before. They are experienced. And we want to know, can this experience be duplicated from 2020 to 2023? Can that happen? I believe so, Flight. I believe it's over. The Lakers will advance. Grizzlies will go home early, prematurely, after having a wonderful season, even though they had their ups and downs in internal conflict. I just think the Lakers will be overwhelming tonight, and they will put a cap on the Grizzlies season. And based on the body of work that the Lakers have been doing thus far, they have shown that they can bounce back after a loss. They lost game 2, and then they went on a winning streak in this series, then lost. Now they can start that winning streak all over again, and I believe, Flight, they will do this in style.
I agree with you, Dax. The Los Angeles Lakers, they're going to be a true threat tonight. I got the Lakers winning. I did think the Lakers would have sealed the deal up there in Memphis, but obviously Memphis had other arrangements. But the Lakers know what's at stake here. They can't go to a seventh game. This is a veteran basketball team. You're dealing with injuries. You got AD. You got to seal this deal as early as possible, to give yourself a shot. It seems like both opponents are just going to be in the slugfest. Obviously, Golden State is headed to a seventh game, and now it's looking like the Los Angeles Lakers, if they don't seal the deal, they could be headed to a seventh game. So I think LeBron is seeing how all the chips are being laid out right now and understanding we got to take him out now and let's watch Golden State play their seventh game. We're going to be chilling. We're going to end it tonight. I think with
Yes.
I believe with Golden State losing, I think this heightens the intensity for LeBron to seize the moment tonight. And let's see, if he could do it. Would you agree with that, huh, Dax?
Yes, I think Adam Silver knew exactly what he was doing. He knows this could be a dab in the arm of the Los Angeles Lakers organization. He knows that LeBron sees the writing on the wall, and this is it. Adam Silver gave him a glance at what happened in the first game in order for him to be much prepared and focused and concentrated on his game coming up very soon. Flight. We can also put into context that this could be a posthumous cautionary tale for the Los Angeles Lakers if they're not careful here. And when we look at the silo at the Encrypto.com arena, it's pandemonium. They can't wait for the Lakers to win this game so they can act a fool in the streets of LA. It's Friday night in LA and La La Land. So you know it's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hysteria out there. Listen, the LAPD, the Los Angeles County Sheriffs are on heightened alert because when the Lakers win this in advance, they haven't had this type of thrill in damn near 4 freaking years. And so it's about time that Laker lore put forth their best foot forward and carry themselves into the next edition of the playoff series, what we consider the extended season. The quotidian world of the Los Angeles Lakers is always daydreaming championship, reminiscing championship. And on the other half of that quotidian world, there's a lot of Laker hate. People want to see the Lakers drown in their own blood, but I just think they're going to be disappointed. If it's going to be any bloodshed, it's going to be a sanguinarian campaign towards the Memphis Grizzlies. I think tonight the bear will be slain. It will be Goldilocks all over again. You follow what I'm saying? The Lakers finna eat this porridge and let it be known that they deserve to be in the second round. So the intersection of these two worlds as they collide, Flight, the Grizzlies will drown in the lake. And the Lakers will be the inhibitor, the stricture in the Grizzlies season. And they will go home, start packing, and be able to gaze under the moon in Cancun. Lakers, second round advance.
Well, it seems like Dex is calling a fishing trip. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, to be honest with you. What does LeBron have left in the tank? We're going to find out tonight because old LeBron, he would have sealed the deal, obviously, the game before, but you don't want to get put on the ropes. The last thing you want is the weight of the world on LeBron James and Anthony Davis in Memphis. You don't want that. You want to seal it now. But I'm confident that the Lakers win tonight. It won't be easy. It's never easy. The elimination game is always the hardest game. With that phrase is facts. They put out Memphis is not going to be some walk in the park. That the Lakers going to have to step on Memphis tonight. Like I said, Ja Morant is nothing to play with. He's getting healthy. That hand is getting better. And my man, Jaren Jackson, two-way player, he's getting more and more confident. The last thing you want is these dudes rolling into their building for a game 7, the crowd going crazy, and they mess around and seal a game in Memphis with the home court advantage, the referees on their side. The Lakers know what's at stake. LeBron been here, done that. LeBron been in every scenario. He's the best game manager. We documented all of this. Now it's time for him to manage a hell of a game in the first round to get his team out the first round. This is going to be big for him and his legacy as a Los Angeles Laker. We all know what he did for Cleveland, Miami, and stuff like that. But even though he got the bubble championship, people still look at that, now it's time for him.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it don't matter. The banner hangs.
Good point, Flight. Good point.
Yeah, the banner hangs. But It is what it is. LeBron James, they got to get out the first round. He plays for the Lakers. He don't play for the Cavs. This is the Lakers is a certain standard, and they have to set it. And LeBron is about to set it. We are moments away. We got Brooks, all these dudes. We don't know where these guys are going to be next year. LeBron about to put somebody out their misery tonight. Mark
Yeah,
my words.
we need that Kyrie to come in. Listen, Flight, they already talked about Giannis to the Lakers.
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
come on, give Giannis a break. He just got upset. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Giannis is not feeling right. You see how he chided out that reporter from making an idiotic question to Giannis. You know,
That's right.
I like that Giannis. That type of Giannis is definitely a Laker. The way that he came back and chopped that reporter up. I hope that reporter still have his job. But nevertheless, yes, Flight, they talking about Giannis to the Lakers. I mean, come on now. I'm a Laker fan. We got to stop. You feel me? We have to stop. We know we got the beachfront property. You know what I'm saying? We know Giannis not going to Miami because Miami got lovely property as well. It's all about location, location, location. Miami just destroyed Giannis twice. Twice they did it. So it's not a fluke that this happened. And I called it from the beginning, even though Toxic T, a.k.a. Marquez, argued me to death, called me old, don't know what I'm talking about, say I got dementia. But listen, I was right in that series. I was right in the Philadelphia series. People talking about Mikal Bridges and all that crap. I said they'll be out in 4.
We got bad news already for the Lakers. We underway as 11:35 to go. Anthony Davis picks up a quick foul. Good savvy move by John Morant and got AD in the air, and it was a clear foul. But Ja couldn't convert on the first free throw. You know, the Los Angeles Lakers, they got to seal the deal tonight. Let's see what happens. AD picking up a quick one. That kind of, I wouldn't say it neutralizes him, but he got to think smart. He got to play smart. You know, so look out for that. The Lakers have possession of the rock right now. LeBron James has it, picked up by Brooks, you know, his nemesis for this series. Oh, quick turnover. John Morant all the way to the paint on Vanderbilt, and the Memphis Grizzlies are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. The Memphis Grizzlies are rolling. You know, I told the people, you put somebody in the corner, they're going to come out swinging. Let's see what happens. The Lakers haven't done anything yet, so pump the brakes. Let's see what happens. I really don't like AD getting, you know, that quick foul. You know, that's not a good look. Anthony Davis has a quick foul. The Lakers start off with a turnover. You know, this is not the way you want to start off a game at home. You know, you giving them momentum early. They're taking the crowd out the game. You want to keep the crowd involved. You got D'Angelo Russell, good time, step back, mid-range. D-Lo hits him right back, ladies and gentlemen. We got my man Desmond Bane. Kicks it to Tillman, to my man Brooks. Brooks in the mid-range over AD, and he scores it. Dylan Brooks is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. 5-2, Memphis. Reeves, you got screen coming with AD and D'Angelo Russell. Turnover. Lakers, two quick turnovers to start this game. Not good. Another turnover for the Lakers. And it results in the John Morant going to the line. This is not good. The Lakers are not playing this game smart. You know, this is bad. Reeves gets a foul. Yeah, it's early.
And you got to remember,
Reeves with
like
a foul and AD. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to remember that at first glance, it didn't look like the Lakers was going to go anywhere. It looked like the Lakers was doomed to repeat previous seasons. And then the second half, they made that trade. Big ups to the front office of the Los Angeles Lakers. And now they back to knowing that every season they engage in is an endless war flight. So the media, the fans, and other NBA teams recognize the new look Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes, they do, Dax. We got my man D'Angelo Russell, kicks it to Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt misses a 3, rebounded. We got Reeves with the save. Reeves saves the ball. Reeves on the baseline, guarded by Desmond Bane. He kicks it to D-Lo, picked up by Brooks. Screen coming with AD to LeBron, to Vanderbilt again for 3, wide open, and he makes it this time. The Lakers down 1, 5-6. Memphis, 9:50 to go. We got my man John Morant with the rock. He kicks it out to Desmond Bane, screen with Tillman. Back to John, picked up by Jared Vanderbilt. He's surveying the floor. Screen and roll with Tillman. We got my man John Morant. Good around the back pass to Brooks for a 3. That was a nice move right there. Good play by John. 9-5 Memphis. Memphis doing their thing in this elimination game. They don't want to go home. AD with the rock. AD looking to face up. Kicks it to LeBron. LeBron pump fakes. He picked up by Brooks to Reeves for 3. Reeves misses a 3. Rebounded by Tillman. Picked up by Bain. Bain coming up the floor is the point. Surveying the floor, picked up by my man D'Angelo Russell. Desmond Bain moving and grooving to Brooks, to Tillman, to Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3. He misses it in the corner. Rebounded by LeBron James. LeBron James picked up by Brooks. Anthony Davis all the way to the paint, and he's fouled. He's headed to the line for 2 shots. AD, 9-5.
Yeah,
Memphis.
Anthony Davis have to sustain his aggression, and even though he got an early foul flight, I think he have to forget that, have a memory loss, and keep his aggression going. He cannot be subdued in this one, or else it could be trouble for the Lakers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. That would be stupid. You got to continue to play hard. The Lakers, they're going to be fine. It's a veteran basketball team. Let's see what happens. Memphis, they got to come out and give it their best shot early. The last thing they want to do is start the game off slow and put them in a bad situation. You don't want to play catch-up all night long in L.A. And AD, he scores the free throws, 9-7 right now. Memphis, 8:50 to go. We got John Morant. John Morant picked up by Vanderbilt. John Morant surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks to Jaren Jackson Jr. We got my man Brooks for 3, and he missed it. Reeves kicks it out to LeBron, and LeBron scores it. Good play by LeBron.
Yes.
9-9, 8:20 to go. John Morant with the rock. He's surveying the floor. He kicks it to Bain. Bain's got the rock. Double team coming with D'Lo and AD. We got Jaren Jackson posting up on LeBron. John Morant, top of the key 3, in and out. Rebounded by Anthony Davis. D'Angelo Russell with the rock. Screen and roll with AD. D'Lo, big floater. That's a good one. 9-11. Good play. 7:53 to go in the first quarter. Great game going on so far. John Morant with the rock, picked up by Vanderbilt. He doing this thing. We got my man. We got a new guy. What's good, Angel? What's good? We got a break in the action. Let me know if you're okay. Just double checking. We got my man LeBron James. Like I said, he's getting activated. Let's see what happens, man. If he can sustain this level of play.
Yeah, Tyler Jenkins seen enough. He called a timeout to recalibrate his troops, because this can get out of hand early. We've seen it happen before in La La Land with this team, and it's a Friday night, and I just believe that the Energizer Bunny is affecting every single man in purple and gold. 14-9 in the silo, and they got to maintain this, because they got to kill them right here in the silo. If they allow this game to get close coming down the stretch, it could threaten the Lakers to be in a 7th game on the road.
Yep, it sure can. Like I said, the last thing you want is Austin Reeves getting hot, and that's what it's looking like. It's just occurred. So let's see what the Lakers do, and then Memphis, they're going to make their adjustments. So it's going to be a perfect clash tonight, y'all. We in for it. Big time play by Reeves, and a great timeout by Memphis. You got to slow things down. This building is getting too active. It's time you got to quiet the crowd down a little bit sometimes. That's all.
But that's easier said than done.
Yeah, especially in Los Angeles. Salute to all the Laker fans around the world. Salute to my man Rico in the building. What's the deal, Rico?
What up, Flight?
What's good?
What's
I can't
up,
call.
Dex? How we looking?
Salute.
Man, we trying to get your Lakers over the hump tonight.
Yep.
They got to
We
protect
need
the
a little
silo,
rest.
Rico. They got to protect that silo.
Yeah, we need a little rest. We need this one, Dex.
Y'all
I
said that.
agree.
If we could catch the Kings or the Warriors coming off a game seven, that'd be perfect.
I mean, Adam Silver couldn't script it no better, right?
Exactly, right?
It would have been better if y'all could have put this team out in 5.
That is true.
But I
But
mean, you can't have it all.
keep in mind now, the Lakers is not the favorite. They took over the favorite for a couple of games, but in actuality, Memphis has been the favorite throughout this series. So this Lakers is playing this as an underdog.
That's true.
It's weird too, sometimes, Flight, because if you get too much rest or too much off time, that might just give away game one. Like if you're not in
That's
rhythm.
right. I was gonna say that too. It's almost like what would you rather have? You would have had either the Kings and the Warriors coming in off of game 7 and they rolling in rhythm, and then y'all been on resting and shit, so it all depends. They should have. Are they never gonna have? Will they have home court advantage? Nah, hell no. So they're gonna be on the
No.
road. Yeah,
They're going to always be a road unless they win a game on the road.
I think the
right.
Knicks
Yeah, it was
got home
no
court against
upsets.
Miami.
Yeah, yes they do because it was an
The
upset.
Knicks do, yes.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. If it was the other way,
Congratulations, Flight.
right. I mean, we're about to find out. All the congratulations. We got to win first. This is the Knicks, man. We're not happy with the second round. We got to
I'm
level
going to
the
be honest
standard.
with you. I'm going to be
We're
honest
going
with
to
you.
the
The Knicks,
championship.
the Knicks are in over their head.
Okay, we're going to the
Against this Miami
championship,
team,
and we're gonna beat Boston too, or Philly. I'm telling you,
no, Flight.
Knicks
Knicks
going
are
to the
over their head.
finals.
Trust me.
Knicks might fuck
Don't
around and
set you
win
up
it
for
all.
don't set yourself
Yeah.
up for disappointment. Because now
Okay.
you Knicks fans are getting a little over aggressive because you beat a Cleveland team. A
I think they
LeBron-less
match up
Cleveland
well
team.
with,
Keep
The
that in
with,
mind.
Knicks,
with
no,
Miami,
the
Dex.
Knicks
I'm gonna
can't
be
never
honest.
get shit.
I think Miami's better off for the Knicks because Miami, they're just like the Knicks. They have trouble
Yes,
scoring and they play
it's not gonna
defense.
be. It's not gonna be as easy as the Knicks fans think either. I think it's gonna be the Knicks gonna meet their match because the Miami is just as physical.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's
And
the
well
problem.
coached.
Yeah, so that bully
This not no
basketball is
Bernie
not gonna.
Bickerstaff Jr. now. This is a
Yeah.
real championship
Spoelstra.
coach.
The Spoelstra ain't nothing to fuck with. I know about Spoelstra, man. I respect him. Dude's a problem. Shout out Eric Spoelstra. We back in action right now. It's 9-14. Lakers doing their thing. Salute to my man
Shout out to
Nico
Nico.
Savage.
Big
Lakers
shout
fans in the
out, Nico,
building.
man.
I read your oh my bad, Flight. I read your thing, Nico, on your page.
It's 9-14. The Lakers on the 9-0 run, y'all. Desmond Bain charged.
So
Desmond Bain out here moving silly. He got to wake up and put his head in the game.
We can't put Nico on the
So-
panel. Nico had to come up on the panel on his own accord.
Right. So, salute to Anthony Edwards. Salute to my man Nico Savage. Shout out Rap Guy Reloaded. Salute to all the basketball fans around the world. We got the Lakers turnover. Silly basketball by the Lakers. Desmond Bain with a head of steam and he scores it. We got a crazy game. Memphis is doing their thing. They're not trying to lay down. 11-14, 6-25. We got my man AD. He couldn't take care of business. We got John Morant. What'd you say?
Oh nah, Cassidy Hubbard. Whoever this girl, the courtside reporter for the game. She's gorgeous. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and you know what? I saw her in person too. She had on all pink.
Oh,
I think
thanks.
I'm gonna have to post a picture of that. Yeah, I got a
please
good
do.
one because she be up underneath the basket a lot. That's where she sits.
Yeah.
And my seats are right there, up underneath the basket, about like 6 rows up. And man, she's nice from head to toe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Snow Bunny got it. Snow Bunny tight.
Desmond Bain, he couldn't have scored. Jaren Jackson, he tried to go over LeBron and failed. We got LeBron James. He kicks it out to Anthony Davis, to Austin Reeves. Screen coming with Reeves. Back to LeBron. LeBron, top of the key three, and he scores it. Side three. That was a good three by LeBron, man. Good play. I want to see LeBron attack the basket.
I
That's
know,
what I
huh?
want. Yeah, that's what I want to see. He's gonna need to do that in that next series because you got no Golden State. You know, if they play them, Golden State got their number. They might mess around and play the Kings though. I'm gonna keep it 100. Now, the Kings might fuck around and beat them. They're going home. They're gonna have that crowd. Let's see. You know you're gonna get the best from Steph Curry.
Lakers
Steph
starting
gonna
to
fuck around.
extend their lead.
Yeah, they sure are. By the silly play by the Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said, they look like they're running out of gas. I didn't expect the game to
That'll
go
be
this way.
detrimental.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not hustling. They're not doing the proper things that it's going to take to win. They got to play a little harder, in my opinion. It's 11-19, 4:50 to go in the first quarter. So
I'm just glad that the Lakers, I'm just glad that the Lakers have held the Memphis Grizzlies to only 11 points, and we're in the less than 5 minutes to the end of the first quarter. That's a good sign to me.
Yeah, very good sign. You know, the Lakers are handling business. And Memphis look a little lost. They don't know what to do with themselves. But hopefully they figure it out. We got
I like the way Jared Vanderbilt is helping in the paint too. He's very active right now.
Yeah, Vanderbilt is out. He's been a big pickup for y'all. Schroeder couldn't convert. We got John Morant coming with a head of steam. Oh my goodness. John Morant just threw it on LeBron, y'all. Damn, that was violation. Did they count it? That was crazy.
I'm a little behind you, Flight.
Yeah, that was a crazy play by John Morant. John Morant I bet it didn't count. LeBron looked upset on the bench. That shit looked funny as hell. When LeBron started pouting, we got Jones to Bane. Oh, Bane. Oh, good play. John Morant getting doubled in the paint. John Morant kicks it out. 3-ball by Memphis, and they scored. Memphis ain't trying to go down yet. 14-19. Luke Kennard not playing tonight?
Now Luke Kennard injured, I think.
Oh, damn. And they breaking down. D-Lo, big score by D-Lo. 14-21. 3:40 to go. We got Jones. Jones moving it to Bane. Bane all the way to the paint. He gets his own rebound. Oh, good defensive play by Reeves, but Memphis finds somewhere to score the basketball. We got Reeves, kicks it to D-Lo. Screen with AD. D'Angelo Russell to Schroeder. Schroeder in the baseline. Schroeder doing his thing. Schroeder kicks it to D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell all the way to the paint, and he scores a big-time play by D-Lo. That's Dr. Oh, damn. That was Dr. Dre. You got Dr. Dre in attendance. Tell me how Dr. Dre just pulled up in the building. You know the Lakers going to win tonight. It's 16-23. D-Lo. Big play by D-Lo. 25-16. It's 2:45 to go. They call a timeout. Crazy game going so far, man.
He's going to run out of timeout if he don't be careful. He done called 2 timeouts in the first quarter. So that showed you right there that the team is not on the same page with the coach. Whatever scheme they came in with the game, the Grizzlies have failed to execute that scheme, because you normally don't see 2 timeout in the first quarter, and you still have over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in that quarter.
That's right. That's very rare.
Dr. Dre is out tonight, so normally when Dr. Dre come outside, it's a victory for the Lakers.
You know what time it is. Do you think they're gonna waste Dre money coming to sit in these seats? You know, he don't even get visible like that. It's crazy to see. I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
Dre don't
at
come
first I was like,
outside.
who the hell is that? I was like, oh shit, that's Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is in the building at the Crypto.com arena cheering on his Los Angeles Lakers, hoping they get to the next round. And the next round is going to get even more heightened. You know, we talking about all of these other series, the Knicks, the Heat, the Lakers. If they seal a deal tonight, which is looking like they can, the next round could be massive and crazy. You know, imagine a Golden State. Imagine the Kings. You know, everybody's just ruling the Kings out. I think the Lakers do beat the Kings though, but you know, Golden State, that's like a legacy matchup. LeBron versus, Steph, that's must see. Like for real. I don't want to look ahead, but I can't wait till this game is over. Then we could start to see what lies ahead.
Yep. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up the Flight Sports TV. You're witnessing up close and personal in 3D, a front row seat to the Lakers and the Memphis Grizzlies. And not only that, hey, if you're feeling a little gifty, man, deep, deep, get some deep down there. We don't take lint. We definitely don't take lint. But we take coins and we take those blue stripes that fold. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Super Chat, and things can get lovely if you feel a little gifty. And listen, and your generosity would be definitely appreciated, and definitely we will be grateful for anything that you can extend towards Flight Sports TV and the rebuilding and the continuing building of Flight Sports TV. We all know that Flight Sports TV is the truth and a trustworthy mechanism. Salute to you all.
Right. And also, there's a link in the description box of all of the people that would like to consider becoming a member of the channel. You know, we have 3 different points, for everybody, different tier levels, so definitely feel free and join and become a member of the channel. We're going to be rolling out some exclusive behind the scenes content, connecting with people on social media and things of that nature. I'm looking to do all of these things. It's Flight Sports TV. The Los Angeles Lakers, let's see what they could do tonight. As we look ahead, Dex, briefly, who would you rather face if the Lakers won tonight? Who would you rather see since you have upcoming Game 7? Just looking ahead.
Honestly, who I want to see, I honestly want to see whoever is in front of us, Flight. I don't give a damn who shows up. Whoever's in front of us, we taking them down. We have no preference. Line them up and we'll line them down. I'm telling you, Flight, we got that stick and we ready to pipe them.
Yeah, wow. Pause. It's 16:25. It's 2:33 to go in the first quarter. We got a crazy game going on right now. We got shout out John C. 2:30 to go. Shout out Malaya. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. We got my man Anthony Davis kicks it to D-Lo. Back to AD for the banger in the paint. Good play. 16:27. 2:10 to go. We got Memphis doing their thing right now. John Morant is still out there. We got Jaren Jackson out there. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody playing 40 plus minutes or something tonight. I'm telling you. Don't rule that out. Big time play by Memphis couldn't get the tip in. Damn, we got Reeves. That's a crazy play right there. The Lakers doing their thing. Shout out Ryan. He said Dylan Brooks talks a lot. Hey man, that's his motto. That's what he do. That's what pays the bills. You gotta have enforcers out here, man. Everybody can't be on shit can't all be fun and games all the time, man. Somebody gotta be the enforcer. I like the enforcers out there. 16:27. Shit, I remember Ron Artest and shit like that, man. This game don't really have nobody like that. You have Rondo, you got a couple of people. Garnett. You got to bring stuff like that back. Now he kind of like watered down. he can't really do much because he's gonna get suspended forever. So it's different. Jaron Jackson, he bricked the three. Reeves behind him, but Reeves showing the handles. D-Lo with the rack. D-Lo to AD. AD posting up on Jackson Jr. That's crazy. Lakers up though. Ain't no talking when you down. That's facts. Memphis in trouble though. I think this is a position they didn't want to be in because you don't want to be down playing catch up for the rest of the night with the building and the crowd and the atmosphere all on the Lakers side. And it's looking like the Lakers have
Push
everything at their
past
disposal.
the 30-point threshold in the first quarter. I mean, after a dismal display last game at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, they come out and push past 30 in the first quarter.
Yeah, doing their thing. Memphis don't look like they have an answer for them right now. The Lakers need to continue to put their foot on the gas. Let's see. The second round coverage begins tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. You got the Phoenix Suns taking on the Denver Nuggets. That will be must-see TV. Ja Morant hit a big three, y'all. 19-31, and Ja Morant talking crazy. So let's see what happens. Dylan Brooks is the new villain. Well, let's see. We got Reeves. AD tried to violate. He couldn't get the job done. Ja Morant with the rock. He want to slow it down and look like we got a stoppage in play. Salute to Rap God. I knew Memphis would be in trouble. Yeah, they found themselves in the world of trouble, man.
I'm gonna just flight real quick. I think the Lakers about to go on a low cold streak, and they usually do this whenever Anthony Davis goes to the bench, and he's pretty much played the whole first quarter. So we might have to bench him for like the start, for like the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. So we gotta look out for that shit. We have no size off the bench. We be playing like Rui at center. It takes forever for Darvin Ham to put in Wendy Gabriel. So you just got to be careful with this lead real quick.
Yeah, the Lakers trying to get the final play of the game. LeBron James with the rock. Lakers up. We got LeBron kicked it out to D-Lo. D'Angelo Russell. It could have been a foul. Good play. Lakers up 11. The end of the first quarter. D'Angelo Russell didn't like the call. He's arguing with the officials. We at the end of the first quarter, y'all. What y'all think of this game so far, Rico? Talk to me. What's your thoughts?
We get a lot of what we want to get. It's 20 for me right now. It's 25 seconds left, and Memphis only got 19 points. We doing everything we can with AD to utilize him because he really is our biggest mismatch. Even though they have a DPOY and Jaron Jackson, but we playing to our strengths right now. We playing defense and trying to get easy buckets. We're not really that great of a half-court offense unless, we're hot. So just in this case, we playing defense. We getting easy buckets. And then in the half-court, we really just feeding AD because that's the best way to score for us.
Well, I agree with that. Let's see if the Lakers can sustain this level of play, going into the tail end of this game. You think the Lakers could keep it going, or you think the Memphis is going to somehow creep back in it?
They just subbed in LeBron, and I'm looking at Rui Hachimura. So I'm looking at and AD still on the court, so they might let's see what happens with the second quarter and see how they start. If they start the quarter with AD on the bench and they still have like Tillman in, we're gonna struggle on the glass, in my opinion. So, a good thing we have a nice low lead right now.
I agree with that. Salute to all y'all in the chat, man. All the Laker fans, all the Memphis Grizzlies fans. Salute to all y'all in the building right now tonight. We got Ja Morant. The Memphis Grizzlies are on the ropes. Let's see if they can get back in this series and force a game 7 like you just seen the Sacramento Kings do. Now, this is a whole nother kind of animal. LeBron James, AD. Let's see what happens. I think LeBron and company, they want to seal a deal. Let's see if they could keep it going headed into the second half. What you think, Dex?
Well, one thing we do know that the Memphis Grizzlies not going to just lay down. They didn't come to LA to lay down. They came to LA to force a seventh game, and that way they could have the comfortability of playing that seventh game in their own building at the FedEx Forum. But I just believe that if the Lakers continue to do what they're doing, this could be an eschatological event for the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Lakers will advance. All the Lakers have to do is keep up what they're doing, and don't rock the boat. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I agree with that. Just keep it going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep playing their style of play. Look for the shooters. Trust the pass. That's what it seems like they're doing. LeBron is initiating unselfish play. So got to give him credit for that. So as we headed into the second quarter, the Lakers are up double digits. Fully won that first quarter, controlling it. I think they sense the moment. That's at stake right now. It's time to win. And get to that next round for a team that was a laughing stock, a joke all season. It took them a while to get their rhythm, but I believe now that they found it, they're going to be a dangerous threat. And you see at Memphis, they got a lot to deal with right now. They're in trouble. Austin Reeves with the rock right now. He kicks it to my man, to Schroeder, but it's back to Reeves. Reeves is picked up. Memphis doing their thing defensively. Back to LBJ. LeBron all the way to the paint, and he scores it. Big play by LeBron. 20-33. 11:38 to go in the second quarter. We got Jaren Jackson to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks moving the ball, posting up to Bane. Bane's got the rock. They fumbled the bag. LeBron James with a head of steam. Kicks to Gabriel. Okay, LeBron James is taking over the basketball game, defensively, and he's moving the basketball, getting guys involved. Lakers have 20 points in the paint to Memphis is 8. I expect that to play a pivotal role, especially when you got Jaren Jackson just want to act like he's Ray Allen. You're going to have those kind of problems. Dude that's down there is 7 foot. He working on all this shit around the perimeter. These dudes need to work on their post play and be 7-footers again. You see what happened to Anthony Davis when he became a center again. The Lakers took it up to another notch. And we have a good play by Memphis. Memphis cuts the lead to 13. 10:28 to go. We got Schroeder with the rock doing his thing. Gives it to Reeves. Reeves picked up. Let's see what Reeves could do. Screen with LeBron. LeBron looked like he wanted that 3. He didn't shoot it. LeBron pump fakes it. LeBron kicks it out. Step back. Reeves. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was dirty. And Reeves just did him filthy, y'all. What happened? Oh, they didn't count it? Damn. He stepped out of bounds? That was a crazy play right there. Salute to the Laker fans all around the world.
Yo,
LeBron
Flay,
just-
this is what I was talking about. Starting the second
What?
quarter, it's nice to see Darvin Ham has Wenyen Gabriel in. Last
Yeah,
time,
he's doing good.
he actually tried to run a lineup where we had no center. It was either LeBron or Rui running center without Wenyen Gabriel, and it was like, yo, we couldn't grab any rebounds. So it's just nice to see it. That's a nice little adjustment he made from last game. So
Yeah, that's
he
good.
he put this lineup in late. So he putting it in first start of the second quarter. That's good.
Yeah. Lakers still up 11. To Gabriel, to Reeves. Reeves, he bricks it. Reeves couldn't score it. Bad play by Reeves. He got to put his head in the game. So to my man Austin Reeves. Desmond Bain with the rock. Desmond Bain kicks it out and for the free throw line jumper, and he couldn't score it. What's the deal, Quiz? It's Flight Sports.
Hey, what's shaking with your flight?
I can't call it. Sitting here chilling. We sitting here politicking, watching this game. It's good old basketball, man. Win or go home scenario for the Los Angeles Lakers. It don't get no better than this right here, 24-37, Lakers.
Well, the Lakers are up. The people who can't afford to lose this game is Memphis. But
Oh
I think that
yeah,
the Lakers
the season is over if the
backs.
Memphis Grizzlies,
It's an
lose.
elimination game, and I think that
Yeah,
the Lakers want to win tonight. I don't think they want to go back to Memphis. If I were them, I wouldn't even try. Get it tonight. Get it over with at home in front of your fans.
right. I agree with that. LeBron James doing his thing. Kicks it out to Reeves. Screen with LeBron. Back to LeBron. Baseline, mid-range, and he scores. A good play by LeBron. LeBron showing his talent tonight. 27-39. Let's see if he can put the Lakers on his back.
But you know how
LeBron got a lot.
LeBron do, regardless of his legacy. LeBron is an attention whore. So you got all those stars out there on million row, $1 million row. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
The Lakers front seat, $1 million row.
Yep.
And he's going to show his ass.
They got Dr. Dre out there, so
Yeah, I saw that.
he's going to show up for Dr. Dre.
Yeah, man. This is a must-win situation, man. Who you got tonight? It's still early. Memphis can make a comeback. Who you got, Quiz?
Well, I had Memphis winning this series coming into it, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The Lakers do have a good team. My whole thing was I haven't been like thoroughly convinced, but I like how Darvin Ham started this game. He's committed to AD. I've spoke about one of the big keys I think for the Lakers really is getting D'Angelo Russell involved. They started the game getting him very involved, and yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, and they're committed to playing AD. They know that the AD has been a nuisance to the Grizzlies offense. Whatever the offense that they're trying to do, AD's shot blocking ability is a problem. And to be quite honest with you, the Grizzlies offensively, man, they definitely look like they're bothered. I don't like the way that this game is going. I don't really see the Grizzlies winning this one.
Yeah, me neither. I don't see how it look like they can put their backs against the wall and they're gonna be playing from behind all night long.
It just
This is
seems
gonna be a pivotal
too
7. It's
difficult
gonna
for
be a
them to
pivotal
get
7
buckets.
minutes now. If they can cut into this lead, go into halftime, maybe down 5. That's how you got to do it. You can't try to win it all in one quarter, 1 minute. You got to chop down the lead.
If I'm a Lakers fan like Dex, I'm happy with what's going on right now because the Grizzlies have not shown anything consistently offensive. You know what I mean? Like that they could do. I mean, when you look at it, it's they're struggling to find a consistent element of their offense.
And part of it is the Lakers really, our entire lineup, besides our best defender, which is Dennis Schroeder right now, everybody's about 6'7" to 6'9".
Bingo.
So
The height of the
it really
Lakers.
don't matter.
Yeah.
Like
The Lakers, it don't matter what seed they are either.
Right, it doesn't
Yeah,
because the Lakers are designed. The Lakers
Yeah.
are designed as a playoff team anyway. I
Yes.
mean,
Yep.
So they're gonna be a problem. Let's say they play the Kings. The Kings gonna be in the same problem that Memphis is in. They
right.
experience the problem, even though they beat Golden State. But Golden State, it look like they got a level that they can't reach. The Lakers gonna be able to reach that level. Sometimes it seems like the Golden State,
That's
like
a
they
flop.
tired, like they can't go no further tonight. Like some games, like they can't do nothing extra. The Lakers, they're gonna be able to take the Kings out.
Well, the
I'm
Lakers have a well-constructed roster, and
Yeah.
like, come on, like Rico, we got to agree. Like, you have AD, so you have a legit center. I mean, they have people at every position, and they have LeBron. So with AD and LeBron, that's automatically some height right there. And I like what you was talking about, Rico, about some of those other dudes because they have about 3 or 4 dudes that they could put in. I think first Rui Hachimura, but
Game is
then
getting out
behind
of
him,
hand. They can
then
Vanderbilt,
behind
stretch the
him you have
lead out.
Vanderbilt. I mean, they got a bunch of people
Austin
that they can
Reeves
put in.
himself is like 6'9", 6'7". So like
Tyler
he in that range.
Jenkins,
Yeah.
all his troops to the sideline,
Yo,
and they got to redig a foxhole because their positioning for this soiree is sorry.
Look, I'm sorry, real quick. Tyus Jones, you're a good player. I don't want to call you out or nothing, But if I have to go and watch a replay for 3 minutes and it's very apparent in a replay that you're flopping,
Right.
that's a
Facts.
technical. I don't care. It has to be a technical. I want a free throw.
Well,
If
what I
you
saw.
stop the clock for 2 minutes for bullshit, that's a technical foul. That'll
Well, he got
stop
hit in the face
that'll
with the ball. He got hit in the face with the ball, but not somebody's hand.
exactly.
He bounced back because he got. NBA players do that all of the time nowadays. I can't even
They
lie.
run into people
See
and
this
cock
shit
their head back
fucking.
like they got hit by Ray Lewis,
Yeah,
bro.
I see this shit, but I can see the reason why his head is cocked back. He got hit with the ball, but I mean, like them running back this replay. I mean, like how many times do we need to see him get hit in the face with the ball? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like,
My thing, it might be also the selling of the foul when you're on the floor rolling for an extra
right.
20 seconds, right, Quiz? It's probably that.
Yeah, but these dudes, I was just watching. We just watched the Kings game. There was one play. Draymond's on the ground holding his head. You know what I mean? And I mean, he tried to. I guess he tried to sell it. He was the injured party. But when you
Yeah.
was falling down, you did swipe, bro. You know what I mean? And you
Basketball has
got
turned
called
into
for it.
soccer.
Hell yeah, you're right, Dex. Because in soccer, you know what I mean, dudes roll on the ground for 5 minutes.
hmm I like the defense by LA. They're double teaming perfectly right now when they have to.
The Kings haven't come out with the right attitude. First off, and then second off, they don't have the offensive. They don't seem to have the offensive. That's the beautiful thing I like about the series because you're playing a team multiple times. So the Lakers aren't surprised. You know what I mean? This
hmm
battle of attrition favors the Lakers because the Lakers have the size, they have the defensive personnel, and the Grizzlies. I mean, other than Ja, they don't really have those people who can really create their own offense on this
Yep,
team. So
I agree with that, and I'll add this in too, because what Memphis usually does is they play hella defense. They'll slow you down and make you play like a clunky brand of basketball where
right,
nothing looks organic. But when you have, and I'm gonna keep saying this, LeBron James, who's like a Bill Belichick of an offense in his own right. When you slow down the offense and pretty much you tell LeBron James, okay, figure out this problem. We need you to solve this. You're actually
right.
playing into his benefit. That's what he does best. He plays a slower brand of basketball, and he methodically breaks down defenses. So if you're gonna set up your defense and keep on showing it to LeBron James, it can either go two ways. Either you can get blown out, like what's happening right now, because they're getting picked apart on easy stuff. We're not even shooting a lot of threes.
They
Or
getting picked apart because they have their offense is
exactly
fucking
that.
terrible because they can go. The Lakers could go back and forth with it. The
Yep.
Lakers could get buckets. They could throw alley oops to AD. It's even deeper than what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because what
Yeah.
you're saying is right, but it's even deeper than that. They don't even really need LeBron to set up the offense because they have so many advantages offensively against this team with AD and the Grizzlies with AD. Do you know that Darvin Ham committed to playing AD the entire first quarter? Guess why he did that?
Go ahead. I'm listening. I was watching it. Yeah. And I'm.
He did that because you can look at the numbers and see that the Grizzlies scoring picks up tremendously when AD goes to the bench.
Yep. And here's another thing I was bringing out to Flight earlier. The Grizzlies scoring, they were going on these huge runs when we had no center at all.
Right, exactly.
So actually Darvin Ham also made another adjustment and he made sure he played AD the entire first quarter. He started the second quarter right away with Wenyen Gabriel.
Yes, sir.
There's no more we have no center.
Right,
Now.
because
Wyndon
this is what
Gabriel is good too.
this is what I don't like about the Grizzlies. It's not. I think the Grizzlies are a good team. I picked them to go far from the beginning of the season before the playoffs started. But playoffs is a game of matchups.
Let's get back to it now.
Yeah,
Shout out to Carpenter Jr. for showing up. We appreciate you, bro. Lakers is up 17.
Yes, sir. These matchups don't favor the Grizzlies because Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks, all of those little dudes, and Jared Jackson. He's little in the paint.
It's looking like the Lakers were putting their foot on the gas now. It's 29-46. If this thing could get out of hand potentially, I wouldn't expect the Memphis Grizzlies to lay down this soon. But that's what
Grizzlies
it's
are too
looking
little.
like, Quiz.
Grizzlies are too little.
Well,
Too little.
like the thing of it is that arena is rocking. I mean, the silo is just salaciously out of control, and the Lakers are just salivating at the opportunity to advance in front of their crowd. Like basically, I predicted last game that they would lose that game, come back home, and then trounce on the Memphis Grizzlies in front of a star-studded crowd.
I can see
And one
that. The
LeBron
Lakers on the
James.
brink of going up by 20 too. No 20 man.
The crowd is infuriated.
You know,
The
once we go
crowd
to
got
a 21
infuriated
blowout,
because all of the blocks the Lakers are getting, all of this trash offense, the multiple dudes getting involved on the Lakers. Like Dexter's right.
right?
That energy feeds, and the Lakers have a stadium where they definitely the home court advantage really favors them because when you're in LA and they're rooting for you, and then the Lakers have so many different people. So let's say that Austin Reeves hits a shot or something like that, and Rui comes in. Like there's just a lot of things for the Lakers fans to feed off of. And when you're can't figure out where your offense is coming from, and you're as choppy, as this.
You just look sorry.
See, look, Tillman can't go at AD.
Now, who the hell is
Jared
that?
Jackson can't go at AD.
I never even knew who the hell Tillman was until this series.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
you
he
got to
was
remember
coming-
that they
he
don't
was
have
barely playing behind Steven Adams.
exactly. Steven Adams ain't been around, so that's why he's gotten his minutes. He got those Steven Adams minutes.
Nigga
Be
Tillman.
nice, Lamont. Lamont, be nice now. I know Sky always do that. Be nice, Lamont.
What they clowning people teams?
Yeah, he said who the Pelicans play next. That's one of Sky's biggest thing.
Stop it. That's
Especially when the
crazy.
team get eliminated.
This dude Aldama, the Grizzlies should have been playing him.
The Lakers' defense is getting great, but we turning the ball over.
The Lakers are busting them down, but the reason this game is so out of control is because first off, the Grizzlies didn't come out with the right attitude. When the game started and they were up a little bit, they were playing a little too lax. First off, and the Lakers aren't doing any one particular thing really to bust them down. The Lakers are just stifling them defensively, and just the fact that every 3 possessions they might score. You know what I mean? The Lakers could play that kind of game because they got dudes who you can get the ball to. You know what I mean? Like they got dudes on the Lakers who can penetrate and go to the hole on their own.
Quiz, it's like we can afford to make this as ugly as possible,
right?
Because we have the
Grizzlies
best scorer on the court. So when it comes down to it, what we're really thinking is, it's going to be a very muddy game, but I think AD would be a more efficient scorer than John Morant. That's really all it's boiling down to. Like we're going to roll with AD. We're going to keep feeding AD. And this Memphis team, they're going to keep on doing what they do, but they're going to rely on the heroics of John Morant at the end of the game. But if they don't keep it close at all, because right now Ja's on the bench, if they don't keep it close, there will be no heroics. Like you can't close a 20.
Memphis got to get it together.
Exactly.
They really got to get it together, because if they don't, and I'm quite sure Taylor Jenkins is expressing this to the team. Like, hey man, if we don't get it together inside this silo, we're gonna be gazing at the moon in Cancun.
Dex, they better get I hope they had their luggage packed before they started this game, because the way that they started this game with that kind of energy, you're not beating these dudes, and it's already too late. It's too late to start patching up the holes in the dam now. Because here's the thing, right? Let's say that the Lakers and the Grizzlies keep playing the game that they're playing right now. This is there are 2 advantages that the Lakers have. 1, the size. 2, the Lakers have better play. Like, let's say that everything goes down the way it continues to go. We play a half-court game where both teams turn the ball over. The Lakers have better breakdown players than the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies only have like one breakdown player, Ja Morant. The Lakers, let's say you get the ball to AD, LeBron, D'Lo can go to the hole if he wants. You know what I mean? Rui, when he starts getting cooking, he's, you know what I mean. Like the Lakers just have the better talented team for this. If you want to go into a slugfest kind of game, and the Grizzlies.
We're also not going to take that many threes, so we're going to give ourselves opportunities to get some offensive rebounds, and we're not going to let them get out on a fast break because we're also not throwing up a ton of threes.
And that's what I like about you guys this game too. You're not killing yourself by taking too many threes, and I love that because high percentage basketball to me is always better. The Lakers aren't a 3-point shooting team, you know what I mean? But if they have some wide open ones, they could afford to take some shots because, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to trade baskets.
Lakers stepping on them. Oh, Bronny James in attendance, y'all.
Yeah.
Bronny James at the game.
They're recruiting.
Lakers
recruitment session is in full effect.
Where's Kyrie at?
Kyrie's in Cancun, bro.
No, they say Cancun's they say Kyrie's at the game.
Oh, is he? All right. I guess he came back for the Laker recruitment session. Ain't no telling who's out there. You know how many damn celebrities is out there?
LeBron James and Derek Fisher.
I saw Mark Wahlberg out there. You know the Lakers officials are probably out there. I mean, I know Snoop Dogg somewhere out there. You know, they got Dr. Dre out there.
Yeah, he's sitting right next to the scorers table.
Who else out there? You already know. The Lakers, there's so many people that probably ain't even on camera who's out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Bronny right now.
Yeah. It's a crazy game.
It's like good shit, D'Lo. He just drew a foul on Tillman.
Oh, Bane. That was a big time 3 by Bane.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the only people to pick it up. Plus, I heard that they don't even have Go ahead,
can I say something real quick? Yo, Bronny doing that shit that teenage boys do when they first start getting a beard and they start feeling on the little hairs, like
peach fuzz. The peach fuzz. He's stroking his peach fuzz.
Yeah, bro.
Peach fuzz. Peach fuzz. I bet you remember that cut, right?
Nah.
All right, Dex, right here.
Yeah, that song that was from the kids out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, there was a
Peach Fuzz.
I don't know how it
that was under MC Search. No,
that was from a West Coast group though.
No, not that version. I'm talking about the real version. Peach Fuzz from UMC's.
Oh, UMC's, damn.
UMC's was under MC Search. Yeah,
I never.
It was under MC Search.
This is
I think they was out of Brooklyn. It was 5%ers, I believe.
Yeah, UMC's is like that's like I want to say probably like UMC's is probably like probably a little bit before
early 90s,
like 90, yeah, 91. Early 90s. But I think it's a little later than that. But around
92, no later than 92 because it was third base.
91.
It was like right with third
91,
base.
92, right? Yeah, exactly. Third base was rocking. You know what I mean? Shit, I remember Third Base. The Gas Space was a big song.
Yep.
And I remember UMC's. But UMC's really only had a couple of records.
Yeah, that's all. They only had a couple, yeah. Blue Cheese was their biggest one.
Time. That's definitely
Blue
around
Cheese.
that time.
Yeah, Blue Cheese was their biggest one.
Around 91, 92. That's around the DOS Effects era.
That's crazy. Hip hop history right there.
It's crazy you remember that.
I remember a whole lot of stuff.
I thought there was a Peach Fuzz song though from the West Coast.
I think it was
more popular. It was more popular than that one by a group.
But it came out way later though.
Peach Fuzz was like, what is that, like Forest
Lakers
Side
Up 17.
Mischief or somebody like that.
Yeah.
One of those type of groups that had some phenomenal lyricists.
Either the Far Side or them Boys Up North. What's some Boys Up North?
Souls of Mischief.
93. Yeah, Souls of Mischief.
Yeah, there was one of those two groups.
Lakers up 17, 49-32.
Yeah, Lakers are playing with house money in this game.
Yeah, we're under 4 minutes till the break.
I felt like the under was gonna hit tonight too. I think they gave the Lakers like 220. That's definitely way too much.
I actually felt like the Grizzlies was gonna show up, but it was clear from the beginning of this. It was clear from like I want to say, it was before the halfway mark in the first quarter that just the energy that they was given was like. I just didn't like it. It was terrible. Plus, I got to be honest with you. Jared Jackson, he needs to work on his interior game, man. It's disgusting that you should be that big and be so terrible underneath the paint.
I mean, but that's par for everybody, for these new up-and-coming big men, though, bro. You know, they got a way better face-up game than a post game.
Right. And you know, Jared Jackson, I mean, like, you could hit threes, but you can't tell me that that's your entire game, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his shot is even his shot is even nasty. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like his shot is not professional. That's a push shot. You know what I mean? And you're too big to be shooting the ball as a push. That's the reason why he's such a terrible shooter. It's like you would think by this point in his career that you would learn how to, you know what I mean? Like get your legs under you, you know what I mean? Like put some arch on your shot, you know what I mean? Like he just doesn't have really good touch. He can hit the three now. That's crazy, but his shot is nasty. He needs to work on that bad. And the worst part is when he's underneath the rim, all of his moves are soft.
Finesse
he don't got no power moves.
Finesse.
Shout out to KNT Radio as he pops up on the panel, slide through Flight Sports TV to give his best of his postulation of what's going on.
Is amazing.
I'm
sorry, Dex.
Yo,
turning
can
it
you
up,
hear me?
but like we keep on getting turnovers, but we keep on getting steals, yo. We doing good out here.
You know, you right. Y'all getting everything. Y'all getting blocks, steals, y'all intimidating people. Y'all got them thinking twice.
Can y'all hear me?
Hazel Carpenter, don't you start that foolishness. Just because you guys already advanced to the second round, don't you start talking that Memphis Grizzlies is bad when you was talking about Memphis Grizzlies going to beat the Lakers. Now, you got to make up your mind. Either the Lakers are trash, and I hate them, or the Memphis Grizzlies don't belong to be a number 2 seed. Make up your mind, Basil Carpenter. We ain't going to have that fickle-minded chat going on with you. Because we're going to see you soon. Rest assured. If you get past Phoenix, that is. Salute to KNT in the building.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible. KNT, these steals that they're getting are like the fucking Grizzlies are giving you guys early Christmas gifts out here. This shit is disgusting.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can hear you, KNT.
Shit, I didn't take my mic
I
out.
mean, just give the ball away. Why don't y'all?
Y'all see this? You see this shellacking?
It's still early though. It's still early.
Listen.
Yeah. It's you know what it's when you say it's still early, that just means it's gonna be a long, painful fucking night.
I hope that's what it is. So I don't have to stress about a game 7. And I could feel just as relaxed as CWE Sun Valley and Thunder and Isaiah Curry 15, as well as Basil Carpenter Jr. and Lamont are the Ringo Stars report.
One of the things I've always said about these Lakers is if they get D'Angelo Russell involved, the Lakers are a good team, but like I said, they just need to kind of prove it to me. But they're doing the shit you need to do. Like with this roster you have, man, they're doing it. I mean, they're playing with a lot of money, and the Grizzlies are playing like, you know, they're not playing with any kind of sense of urgency. Why would you let them get so ahead of you? And I don't even know what the coach was thinking or what he's trying to do out there. But
they down a lot right now.
It's a lot to a little. But they're chipping back away.
Listen, it's halftime now. Hold on, guys. It's halftime now. The Lakers are up 59-42. good sign for the Los Angeles
Woo.
Lakers because last game in the FedEx Forum, it was the other way around. So you see the resilience of Darvin Ham and the Lakers as they put their veteran best foot forward, and we're seeing what the Lakers can be moving forward. This crowd
Yes,
is
sir.
ruckus. There's a lot of celebrities out there, and sometimes people just don't play well in front of celebrities, especially the celebrities they grew up to watch and have known to love. And now they're out playing in front of them, where in their building they don't have that type of lore. They just play basketball in front of fans that are just crazy. But when you got celebrities acting crazy on your behalf and acting crazy against you, it's a different spectrum.
That's real.
Dex, you are way ahead of me if you're at the half already.
I was about to say, Dex a whole 2 minutes ahead of me, bro.
Exactly. I'm sitting over here like I'm still watching. You just gave the crazy spoiler alert. I'm over here talking about Grizzlies is chipping back away. He's like 59 to 40. I'm like, hot damn.
I just watched LeBron do that reverse dunk. That shit look nice.
Mm. Basketball is a game of runs, but the Grizzlies gotta come alive. I'm just not like I don't know what the coach can do, but when the quarter started getting when that first quarter started getting away at the end, and I mean the way they were playing, I would have had to call a timeout. I'm sorry, I'd have done call a couple timeouts, pull people to the side, man, and like this is your basketball livelihood. You follow what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I mean, you're on the road.
I mean, this is what the Lakers asked for when they make that type of
I just
trade
saw
that they
play,
made
Canty.
at the trade deadline. This is what they asked for. Being in the silo, being up and prepared to proceed in advancement. So these players know what they signed up for when they put on that Laker uniform. Everybody that puts on a Laker uniform is not Laker built. And we've seen that when players come in, leave, and then they just fall apart. I.e., Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, the Lakers put themselves in a really good position in this one. I gotta definitely, Dex, and I love the way that you present this because you're even keel about it. But I know that you're a Laker fan at heart, so you got to be feeling good with 17 points going into the second half. Because to be honest with you, that's all the Lakers really like. You don't want to see the Lakers playing nasty close games. This is what they really need to do. Get a nice comfortable cushion, and then you know what I mean. Just continue playing, keep on going through your big. Like these are the two elements that I just think this is one of the better. This is the best version of this Lakers basketball team. D'Angelo Russell being part of it, so you have some sort of threat from the point guard. He's already had about 14, 15 points in this game. AD, and then LeBron. That is dangerous right there. If they're getting productivity out of D'Angelo Russell with his abilities, everything will fall into place with all of those other dudes on the Lakers too.
I definitely appreciate the dandy that the Lakers is displaying tonight, but we all know basketball is a game of two halves. It's a game of momentum. Now, if the Lakers can keep up this first half doozy and push it to the second half in the same fashion, then their solid soaring would be definitely spectacular in front of the Laker fan base. I'm telling you, the streets will blow the freaking up. You're going to have law enforcement manpower at its best.
Well, get it ready because the Lakers are doing a great job of squashing any attempt at Memphis getting momentum in this game. That's what they're doing really good in this game. they're not even letting the Memphis Grizzlies sniff any sort of semblance of momentum.
Well, we come to the half. The Lakers are up 59-42. Desmond Bain, 10 points, lead all scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies. And you have LeBron James with 16, lead all scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are also shooting 75% from 3 points, and they're shooting 59% from the floor. So those are excellent numbers so far, even though the Lakers are not heavily laden on the three-point shot tonight. You have the Memphis Grizzlies shooting a piss poor 32% and somewhat of an average 38% from the three-point line. And the Lakers is dominating in the restricted area. That's good. There haven't been much fast breaking. Both teams have played some sloppy basketball, but fortunately for the Lakers, they built a substantial lead, so the turnovers didn't hurt them, and the Grizzlies didn't capitalize on some of those Laker turnovers, and this is where we stand. The Lakers up 17 at halftime. The panel is open for content.
Yes, sir. Let's get isn't KNT a Laker fan too?
Most definitely.
KNT, what are you seeing in this game? Yes, sir. Let's get isn't KNT a Laker fan too?
Let's go Lakers. Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's John over. I'm smoking this John Morant pack. Yo, you already know what it is, man. That's John over. Oh, let's see. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, you're good, KNT.
Oh, okay. So this John over with Dex. Get these dudes out of here. Zip them up. Zip them up.
I don't watch a lot of basketball in my life, and I've seen much larger leagues get consumed.
Not tonight.
So we just hoping that that you're right, KNT, and that your vision is spot on. But like I said, a growing body of evidence as a basketball fan since 77 that I've seen some weird stuff go down.
Yeah, I feel you. Down 17 at the half in an elimination game, that's terrible.
And we all know extraordinary claims deserve extraordinary evidence.
I agree.
So we'll see. We're hoping that you're right. We're hoping that you the man with the vision tonight, KNT. Because we up late. And shout out to everybody watching Flight Sports TV. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. And if you just happen, to feel a little gifty, there's nothing really coming up Mother's Day. But we got a little bit before Mother's Day get here. But in between now and Mother's Day, if you're feeling a little gifty, please hit that Cash App, that PayPal, and that Super Chat. And your generosity would definitely be appreciated. And at Flight Sports TV, and everybody that comes up on this panel, in this chat, and the viewers via YouTube would definitely appreciate you as well. The Lakers have showed forth tonight with a dangerous demonstration of how good they can be moving forward. And if the Lakers can continue to be coached this way and execute it this way, there will be a very dangerous team going into the upcoming rounds. And those teams will be very fretful to face the Los Angeles Lakers when they're playing at their apex. Because when you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and all of the other ancillary pieces that culminates into the purple and gold, that royalty. Do you know purple represents royalty? And we already know gold has an extreme value attached to it, especially as us earthlings. We love that gold. And you put that royalty and gold together, it is a alchemist dream to present the amalgamation of purple and gold and present it in the NBA Finals. And I'm quite sure Adam Silver, the chemist that he is, will love to see that as well. And we don't even know if he paved the path for the yellow brick road for the Los Angeles Lakers to meet the Boston Celtics or go back into yesteryears and recreate the Los Angeles Lakers in the Philadelphia 76ers. What a NBA Finals was that? The 76ers wiped the Los Angeles Lakers in 4 games. So can we see the behemoth of a human being, Joel Embiid, the first team, the Sixers, to sweep in this year playoff series and have plenty of rest for the second round, which we know Joel Embiid definitely needs? Can we get the James Harden of yesteryear to show up? We already see Tyrese Maxey is playing at a max level. Tobias Harris. It's finally a Tobias Harris showing. He finally jumped off the milk carton and jumped on the 90 feet parquet floor and demoed a dangerous demonstration.
Oh, yo, Rick, are you there? Dex, I don't know if your mic just went out. Salute to
Yo.
everybody.
Did my mic go out?
Yeah, Dex.
I don't know what y'all heard. Did y'all hear me talk about the Philadelphia 76ers?
Yeah, you was talking about Joel Embiid.
Okay, so Giannis was an early exit prematurely by the Miami Heat, those boys that got contracts that you only can have 2% body fat. And I said the Miami Heat was designed to eliminate the Bucks. That was the competition that they were designed for. And when they faced the Boston Celtics last season, they wasn't built for that. But now, with the pedigree of Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, Jimmy Buckets, Bam Adebayo, they don't even have Tyler Heroic. Tyler Heroic is not available. And they still beat the Greek Freak and company. You got to watch out for those Miami Heats. Those boys are coming for their pound of flesh. And the Eastern Conference is very dangerous on 50% of the representation of the NBA Finals. So let's see if the Lakers can continue doing that dandy into the second half of this game and close out the Memphis Grizzlies and send them on a necromonious journey back into the netherworlds so they can be gazing at the moon in Cancun. Back to you, Flight.
I'm with you on that. Let's see what happens. You know, who knows who's gonna come out from this encounter with this game? But let's see the Lakers. Let's see if the Lakers is in control. It's 42-59 at the half. We quietly creeping up, you know, into the second half. If the Lakers could seal a deal, more power to them. If not, who knows? Like I said, they're going to be in for a game 7 in a position they do not want to be in. But the Lakers look like they got it, though. So let's see what happens. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in with us tonight here on Flight Sports.
Yeah,
Salute to
Flight.
my man. Salute to my
Oh, my
man
bad.
KNT Radio. What's good, KNT?
Watching this obliteration. I'm on my decks today. This obliteration. This lacking. Yeah, it's over, man. I'm telling you, they defeated mentally. Like they're not. You're down 17.5 when you need the game. We don't need the game. We got a whole extra game.
And KNT, can you imagine celebrities that you grew up watching is heckling you out on the court? Celebrities that you wish you could have their autograph, be in some kind of production with, they out there heckling you, calling you trash, bum, overrated, despicable. I mean, that plays with your psyche. And we can see how it'll have affected the Memphis Grizzlies by they're not putting up a fight in the first half of this ball game. But like I say, we're going to see what happens in the second half. Can Taylor Jenkins and his boys put forth a soiree with a fantastic stratagem that will sink the Los Angeles Lakers?
Nah, they going fishing. They about to go link up with the Cancun Cavaliers. Everybody said 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
So you have no faith.
Who you got in this game?
Yeah, I got faith they going to Cancun, but that's about it.
Who you asking that to, Flight?
KNT. I know you got the Lakers. No, I said you got the Lakers winning tonight.
Yeah, facts. But you can't ask me that until we lose. I got the Lakers winning. Like as long as we in play it like on the season, I'm a real fan. Like as long as we in contention, we gonna win a championship. If that makes sense.
I like that. I know the Lakers are getting closer to their goal to win in 16 games before they lose 4. And right now the Lakers are 3-2 and got 13 more games to go to reach their ultimate goal.
Right. And we got rid of the team that's built to beat us. Well, not we didn't get rid of them. The Suns did. The Clippers. So that's good. And then if we go to the finals, we don't have to play Giannis. So it's pretty much over. We're just built to beat the Boston. They're too little.
What about the Sixers, though? Because the Sixers are hot right now. They're the only team that swept.
They don't ever beat Boston, though. They lose to Boston almost every year.
And just about pull in Joel Embiid for the MVP this season.
I don't care about the MVP. I care about championships. I'm a Lakers fan.
No, we're talking about Philly. You just saying that can boost Philly morale.
That's what I mean. Bump the MVPs when you about to get sent home is what I'm saying. MVPs don't matter when you going to Cancun.
I think the Philadelphia 76ers are pretty much cemented as 50% representatives of the Eastern Conference Championship.
That they lose every year. It's a news story on how they lost. It'd be incredible. Remember the shot by Kawhi?
Most definitely. That was a clutch moment in basketball history.
Yeah. But Boston be whooping up on them. I don't know what it is. Might just be a matchup thing.
As we're coming close to the close of the break.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to.
And the building.
Shout out to you, KNT, man.
Yeah,
we got a big time second round coming up. Who you liking in these second rounds?
Tell me, give me the team
We got
names.
obviously the Knicks, Heat. You got tomorrow. You got the Suns, Nuggets. There's
The
a lot of
Knicks and the
games.
Heat. That junk gonna be a scrappy. Somebody getting elbowed in that series. That's gonna be a dogfight. I got but I'm sorry, I got Miami in 6.
Lakers up 23.
Yeah, it's looking like a doozy, Dunks. The Lakers look like they will advance.
Yeah, it's too easy.
They need this now.
They can't do nothing.
Flight
They
don't
need
sound
the
so
Laker
disappointed
fans.
that the Lakers advancing. I'm crying out loud.
No, I mean the next series is gonna be the hardest for y'all.
Yeah, the Suns.
No, it's Golden
No,
State or Sacramento.
Yeah, that ain't hard. They're
It'll
two
be
small
harder than
teams.
this.
They're two small teams that want to speed the game up, but they can't score on but can't score in the half court. So it's good. We're gonna dominate in the half court. That's what LeBron does. And the Kings is a perfect matchup for us because we slow them down and dominate them. But I think Steph Curry's about to have another one of the moments.
Tyler Jenkins, the Memphis Grizzlies head coach, calls a instant timeout after Vanderbilt hit that deep three. He's calling a lot of timeouts, and this could aggravate players because players don't like all these timeouts. They like to work through some of the adversity.
Yeah.
How much you gonna work through? Yo, getting your asses stomped out.
Yeah, it ain't working, obviously.
I'm stopped at the motherfucking bleeding ASAP. They came out and just started the second half. What you call it? Ja Rule, my man John Morant. You know what I mean?
Calling Ja Rule.
Yeah, Ja Rule was out there, you know what I mean, banging threes, but y'all got to.
What you gonna do without me?
I want to be with my baby.
Yeah, where would I be without you? Exactly. But you gotta play some defense.
The hottest out though.
Also, KNT, I think the Warriors are done. I mean, I'm excited to see that next game, but I didn't expect the Grizzlies to show up this discombobulated. I mean, they showed I
personally think the Lakers gave 2 games away. Personally, I'm gonna be honest,
but the Lakers give away the Lakers do that. I mean,
no, I'm not talking about literally just pulling the plug in 2 games.
Oh, all right. You didn't feel as though they really played.
We're down 1 point, and LeBron and AD get out the game.
You got to understand, KNT. This is Hollywood.
Hollywood
is all about script, all about coming back, being the underdog. You know the Rudy syndrome.
Gave Milwaukee a game too. The game they won, they gave them that game, bro. They gave up. Like, Giannis wasn't there. They already took home court. They allowed 81 points in the first half.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They gave that game away, just like us. It's 75-74. What was the point of coming back if you was gonna put your hoodie back on? LeBron want to be coaching from the bench, and then he pretty much ain't come back in the game. Then when he did it, we went from down 1 to down 25 in like 3-4 minutes because they took everybody out. That's pulling the plug. You win the game, all right, whatever. We're gonna try to push it in the first half if we can keep it close, but if we're exerting too much energy, they can't beat us at home. So just let them.
68-47, the Lakers are up. Memphis have yet to reach the 50-point threshold, and we're 9 minutes into the third quarter.
And that right there is exactly what I'm talking about, the Grizzlies. It's okay to lose if you want to do the script thing, but I expected the Grizzlies to at least show up. I didn't expect the Grizzlies to have such a
masterpiece by Anthony Davis
performance. And to be honest,
in the playoffs. I've been trying to tell everybody that.
Can someone give me an update? What's going back? I'm at commercial break. I'm a little behind, yeah.
It's not highlighted enough, bro.
I'm behind also, but I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's 70-47. 70-47.
It's still the same. It's still the same thing going on, Rico. You ain't missing nothing. It's
you know what? It's like they're treating it like Memphis came home late. They're giving them a butt whooping.
Yeah, but Memphis really ain't like. That's what I was talking about in the first quarter when I was like, if I was the coach, I would have called a couple timeouts because y'all played with no energy and heart. Like
Now they took it from him.
They look how you get your heart taken? The game just started. KNC, come on.
It be like that. Like if I come, okay, like right, I'm gonna show you an example. If me and you, like you ain't scared of me, but then I just hook you real quick, right? And now you realize I got power, and now you a little bit more hesitant to come in here, and you know who you dealing with now. That makes sense?
No, it makes zero sense. This is the
Okay,
playoffs.
I'm gonna give another
playoff
example.
team.
You
It's
coming
game
in here
6.
thinking,
You
okay,
just
you
started
coming
the
into the
game.
late
You
show,
was
right?
ahead in the game. You know what I mean? But you wasn't playing with no energy or no heart. Your offense looked stagnant. You like, what am I doing as a coach? Just sitting around watching this shit continue to go on.
Look, he burnt out. He know, like, what can he really say? There's nothing he can say that's gonna keep him from going to Cancun tonight.
Oh, clearly,
he got a trip to Cancun tonight. They go fishing on the in Mexico.
So when your team is playing like trash, KNT, in the beginning of a game, let's say
Yeah,
the
you can
Lakers
try
come
to
out
do it,
and they're
but
playing
you
like
still gotta
trash.
put it.
They're down 3-2. The first quarter started. They're getting their ass bust by. They're down by 15 because they're just not playing with any energy. You're not going to do anything as a coach. You're going to.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get in their ass.
Exactly. That's all I'm
getting
saying.
in there. But he was yelling at him the whole first, and the score is still a blowout.
Yeah, he wasn't yelling at him the whole first quarter. He barely called a timeout to regroup.
No,
Say,
but
hey,
he was snapping on him on the bench though. I seen a couple plays like they
he was
they
sitting
showed,
around.
they did
You know what?
highlight
He
him.
was over there.
He
was
called
looking like
multiple times out in
He
the
called
first quarter.
multiple timeouts.
Yeah,
He was
he was
snapping
over
on
there
him. He
looking
was
like he
snapping
was
on him early because Dex was even highlighting it earlier. Players don't like him calling all them timeouts. Oh my God! That block by AD? Crazy.
Anthony Davis is
Lakers
looking
up
like
25.
Bubble AD again, bro.
I told you he's the best
Grizzlies
defender.
time
like
out
Bubble.
again.
He should be defensive player of the year, fam. I don't know.
Time out Memphis Grizzlies.
He the
Tyler
best
Jenkins seen enough, and I
Dex.
don't know what he can do. His team just look rattled.
He
They had a
can't
whole
do
bunch of high
anything.
level nobody.
KNT just
He
made
can't
a
They
do
got a
good
whole bunch
anything.
point.
of good
These
nobody.
guys gotta play with heart. They gotta get out there and play
This
with
the
heart. They already let
playoffs.
the shit go from the beginning.
This
Yo,
is a superstar
Quiz,
game.
Dex, KNT. KNT just made a point. AD playing like he feels like he got snubbed from that DPOY. That's how
Yo,
he's playing.
come
He's playing like
on.
he's
yeah,
gonna
bro.
just
Come on,
demolish
bro.
Jared Jackson for winning it.
Yeah, that exactly.
That's what
Bro,
Hakeem
we got
did to
10
David
blocks,
Robinson, ain't it, Dex?
bro.
Keep on, Rico. I love what you're saying.
Okay, in the first game, he had
Anthony
7
think
blocks.
Davis is
Game
killing
one,
that
people
point,
forgot he
bro.
had 7 blocks in game one.
Oh my God, AD.
AD is the man, bro. AD is the best big man in the league, and y'all really acting like he's not because y'all looking at one side of the ball. There are a whole bunch of players.
Lakers up 27. Lakers is up 27 points.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah. Break out the
look at this
caution
Euro.
tape.
Oh my God. Oh,
There's nothing to see.
You ain't
here.
ready for LeBron if you getting cooked by Austin Reeves. Come on, Dylan Brooks. And you bet. Yeah, I don't want no. You're not
It's
even
nothing that Taylor Jenkins could do. Listen. Whatever voice he is espousing, and whatever plan and stratagem he is trying to get resonated to his team, it's not working. The team seem like they have tuned him out, and they just going to play this out until the airplane lands.
You got a good point, Basil. My bad.
Somewhere
Basil.
else.
In the comments. Yeah, but I'm not saying I don't care about the DPOI. I'm just saying he's the best defender in the playoffs, and by far. Like, and it's not even close. Like it's really not. And y'all really saying these big men better than my man, and then they're every time in the playoffs they get cooked. They get cooked every time, bro.
I'm behind.
Bring that same energy over there. They shut them down, bro. They don't got 50 in the third, bro.
Yeah. They ain't show up at all.
They broke their soul, bro. You're not getting nothing today. That's that mentality Kobe used to come in with. I ain't see that in a while, but I know that look. Kobe used to have that look. Make 2 shots on Kobe Bryant. I guarantee you won't score the rest of the quarter.
That's all I want.
You heard me, Rico. All right,
All I want is Dylan Brooks talking at the press conference.
He not doing no interviews because he ain't. Did he do an interview last time?
Nope. He said I'm out.
No, I'm talking about when they won.
I don't think he did an interview in a minute.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening to him anymore.
Yeah.
He got his mouth. He got his mouth stuffed. by a 38-year-old. Pause.
That sounds crazy. That sounds wild, Zesty. There, you can't even say pause with that. He got his mouth stuffed. Hold on, what? Nah, but it's John over with though. Get these boys out of here.
There's a party.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that the coaching staff could do at this point. It's it's all about pride.
Yeah, the Lakers, we got pride.
But the Grizzlies
we're gonna take care of your flight reservation to Cancun though. We got y'all. We're going. What is it? 20.
They're gonna be gazing at the moon in Cancun.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
It's like, you know what it's like though, Dex? It's like from the beginning of the game. I can't help but mention this. Like the Grizzlies did not show up like they were playing in an elimination playoff game.
Yeah, right.
They came up playing like.
I disagree. I disagree. No, I disagree with that quiz. I disagree with that assessment. According to my observation, the Grizzlies was up in the first quarter.
Yeah, but
they ran off a lead, but still, if they didn't come to play, they would never been up. It was up. It's just the Lakers put the clamps down. The Lakers say, "Okay, that's enough. We've seen enough. Let's go."
They was up for those 2 seconds that they was up. All right, but they was not like, come on, you already saw what it was. They couldn't.
It was like 9-4.
Yeah, I love
and they turned the ball over. They showed really nasty offense. It was a real gritty game, but I don't know, man. You think those dudes showed up?
Well, according to what Flight was play-by-play, Flight was saying, "Uh-oh, the Lakers look like they're in trouble." That's all I can remember.
Oh,
I laughed at that. You heard him. That's what I said. I said you classic. That's why I said you.
The Lakers were never in trouble.
That's when I was rocking with him. But when he said that, he went left. Like
the Lakers were never in trouble.
It was like 9. It was 9 good ones, and then that was the 10th one, and then I left him. I was like, nah, you out of pocket, fam. They gave that game.
The Grizzlies would go down, turn the ball over, have a nasty possession, 2 or 3 plays, and then maybe score a bucket. Like it was, the Lakers got off to a slow start, so the Grizzlies got out ahead. That was all that was. It wasn't like they was like out there busting their ass or some shit. It was up by like
we out there busting their ass right. Your facts. They down 30, bro.
Listen,
right.
But Quiz, you act like you forgot how the dynamics of basketball. Now K&T, he's constantly in the flow of basketball because he be, with the Sun and he sees the AAU and all that type of stuff. I agree with him. Sometimes your heart can get snatched.
Yeah, facts. I see it all the time. And I'm gonna give you an example. Just with my son, like since he brought it up. We lost to my son won the county basketball championship, right? But in the regular season, they had this one kid. He was the best kid in the league. He was dominant. He went off, hit a game winner on my son, right? But the second time they played him, he had 2 points. My son took his soul, like literally. Like he literally was like on the side crying because he never got locked up like that before. Usually you're dominating, but when you can't even get the ball past half court. And somebody's literally just following you. Like when you beat my son, next time he play you, it's personal. Like,
Memphis Grizzlies have yet to break the 50-point threshold. 77-49. Lakers up 28 points.
I have no issue with any assessment of a team getting their soul taken. And in this game, the Grizzlies definitely have gotten their soul taken in this game. That's beyond question.
But Russell just raining a 3.
My whole thing is that
pulled up. You heard?
What's that?
Juice.
Yeah, but my whole thing is that at what point would their soul was taken early? If that's the case,
no, the soul was taken.
Immediately. As soon as they got off the fucking plane, they soul got taken. They stepped off the plane with
11 for 15.
This is all I'm saying is that I can agree with K&T that is a dynamic in sports when you come with your hubris and then all of a sudden you get smacked around, and now you look at it. You're getting wiped. You're getting wiped in front of celebrities. You're getting wiped on national TV. Yeah.
Vanderbilt. Yeah, we got like 20 blocks right now. That's all, I have never seen a block. It's a block party.
Right. Facts.
It's a block party. Get the cookout out. the grill out, the music,
Dex,
the festival. Who performing at the block party, Dex?
You understand that I'm watching this game.
Who
Kid Capri.
performing at the
I'm
block
watching
party?
this
Yeah,
game.
DJ Kid Capri.
Get
Dex.
you a look. Get you a Mountain Lightning. You know they
Or
don't got
Jazzy Jeff. What about Jazzy Jeff? Jazzy Jeff is in LA right now. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. It's summertime. He got the Jazzy.
Yeah,
Jeff
he got a rooftop party he's doing, and it's all disco, no hip hop, no R&B funk, just a 100% disco. That party gonna be crazy.
He the best DJ of all time, bro.
Dex, I'm looking at this. It's like 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Grizzlies have just over 50 points.
Yes,
this
54 to be honest.
This is the well. You're a little bit ahead of me. Remember that. Yeah. This is There's no fucking excuse for this shit.
This shit is called domination, bro. You can't.
54.
That's the word I've been looking for all night. I said it once. I'm glad somebody repeated
it. John Morant is good in the West, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Oh, I'm good in the West. Yeah,
the basketball guys.
He's gonna be in West Mexico. He's gonna be in West Mexico.
Okay, cool. Hold on real quick. But in the playoffs, once you go off, there's a game plan to shut you down.
Maybe West Africa.
Man, like once you go
Lakers
off,
up 31 points. Lakers is up 31 points.
Yeah, what? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
How long do you leave John Morant in the game? How long do you leave AD and LeBron James in the game? When you up 31 points at 4 minutes and 21 seconds in the third.
Put my man Lonnie in the game. So come on, get him some playoff reps. Come on, put my man Lonnie.
You know the funny thing is,
Dex
all I'm
is a
watching
whole
in this
minute
game right
and 20
now,
seconds ahead of me.
the Lakers are just taking
Memphis
3 points.
Oh my God!
All it is
He
is
just broke his
practice.
soul, bro.
This is a scrimmage at this point.
Jackson's soul. I know you've seen it.
This is just a scrimmage at this point.
Yo, he broke Jared Jackson's soul, bro. Dunked on him, got him laying on the ground. He the DPOY. Come on, bro. Stop.
Who?
Come on, bro.
Don't even say it.
We seen this with Rudy Gobert too, Defensive Player of the Year. But when he played AD,
look at Basil Carpenter. Basil, stop it. He's such a hater, and you can't even control your hate. Memphis is a second seed, Basil.
Oh
you
my
forgot
God.
that? They right behind your Denver Nuggets. They're good in the West. Remember? Their best player said that.
Yet, and you started to excuse. Come on, bro. Like, come on. It's our night.
Rob Pelinka got to get GM of the year.
Let my man executive.
Give
What is
that
it?
man-
GM
give
of the
that man
year.
Rob
GM of the year.
GM
Rob
of the year.
Pelinka. That's his name.
Gotta
Look
give
at
it
this
to him.
dunk on Jared Jackson.
Shout out
bro.
to Nico.
Did you see that dunk on Jared Jackson?
Nah, I haven't seen it yet, but I already know it's nasty.
Oh
just
my
from the energy
God,
that you
bro.
brought.
Took his soul, bro. That's the player tonight.
KNC, when you describe Jared Jackson, I already know what it is. I already know what I'm about to see.
You're about to see. You're about to see. If AD's playing like this, the rest of it, he got 5 blocks, bro. Already.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Already. Stop. I don't know what y'all be saying.
Well, listen. Let's give a shout out to CWE
I don't see
Suns
it, bro.
Valley. Shout out to you if you're in the realm of Flight Sports TV. Kevin Durant is a lifetime Nike representative.
Yes, sir. He's got the lifetime contract.
Yeah,
with Nike.
I don't really like them deals personally.
Why not?
Because I understand the business. But
shit, you got money forever.
Why not?
What you mean?
Nah.
Been through
I'm gonna
crazy
give y'all some
injuries and
game
all
from
Okay, go ahead, KNT.
From a game. Okay, so if I make $5 billion a year off your name and give you $50 million a year for the rest of your life, you really like making 1% of your money, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you talk about making $80 billion,
no, but a lot of
Nike
players,
has
a lot of
tons
people
other
like
they endorse
that's
too.
where that Kyrie Irving and the Kanye stuff came from. That's why they wanted to get out of their deal so they can get a bigger part of the portion. They realized they had
He
never
can go
grown.
create his own sneaker if he
When
wants.
you lock
He can
in
do
for that certain price for the rest of your life, there's no increase. But if it's
What he
still a
could
good
do-
amount, it's still a good amount. But they're making 95% of the money if you sign one of them deals.
Well, but they doing a lot of work, right?
You have
I
to
understand where you're coming
understand
from.
that
We need more
Right.
independence. We need to have our own. We need to have be the boss of our destiny.
Yeah, right.
When it
If you
comes to
taking-
that.
if you taking
But-
$5 billion
Hold on,
a year,
KNT.
give me one.
Okay, hold on one second. But at the same time, if you just want to relax and just get money
Yeah, I feel you.
and let them do all the work, I mean,
Right, I feel
that's
you on
soft
that.
income, right?
But
Isn't that a soft income?
I'm gonna be honest. Literally, I never
Dylan
bought a
Brooks is
shoe.
on the bench
I don't even
watching.
know who owned
This is
Nike, bro.
sad.
I don't even know what the dude who owned Nike looked like. I'm wearing the LeBrons. I'm wearing the Kyries. I'm wearing them. So if they was wearing
Lakers up
they was
32.
wearing Flight Sports TV sneakers and they was the brand, I was rocking that. Because we basketball is not about the front of the jersey, it's about the back of the jersey. Football, you got helmets on. They don't even know what you look like for real.
Well, I'll be honest with you. When they say those things, you have to understand something. Like the total numbers that Nike earns, they have plenty of people that they endorse, not one. Plus, the thing that you're doing
We're
is
talking about just
you're
off
not.
of one brand.
Hold on, let me finish. Plus you have to remember, it's just like in music. The only reason that people sign is because they have the distribution. They're gonna put it out. They're gonna market it. They're gonna promote it. You could do other things.
You can do that yourself, though, is what I'm saying. You can do all that yourself.
Build a business, but it's tough.
Right.
That.
But then if KD was going to do that, he should have did that 10 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, and that's where the hassle with Big Baller Brand came in, because remember Alonzo came in not trying to get a deal. He came in trying to sign Joel Embiid. Remember, to Big Baller Brand.
Right.
AD just
came in
ran
as
out of bounds
he came as a signer, not a signee. That's what they don't. That's where I want us as more black entrepreneurs to be. I want us to be sponsorers instead of sponsorees. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do jobs out for each other instead of always looking for a handout. And plus, if they're willing to invest in you, they know your trajectory already. So just keep working and do it yourself, and then you can make all your money be in the. You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Right.
I don't disagree with it.
But I feel him. Shout out to him, lifetime deal. But they're going to the bigger.
It's just that since he didn't do it, and somebody want to offer you a lifetime deal,
exactly. They're going to pay you to make 95% of the money you could have made if you would have just kept going.
But that's part of the business. These guys make.
I know. I already know, bro. I already know. They sign you. Same thing with the music game. They sign you for $1 million. They find a kid who's hot, who they know going to blow, and he don't got no money. Right, so they sign him to $1 million, take his money for 10 years for that $1 million, and then they make $7 to $10 million every year. They make 70 to 150 million off of that one artist, and
but they do take that chance, right? Because look what happened to Mikey, the young man in San Diego. Look what happened. That situation might blow up, depending on the outcome of his situation. So you take chances when you reach down in the ghetto. You take a risk.
You definitely
a character risk.
Yeah, it's super risk right there.
But the thing about it for KD is this is free money. He doesn't have to do anything. He don't got to do anything other than
plus KD is older. He's looking at He's looking to do less.
$50 million coming in every year.
Yeah, he's looking to do less. Yeah.
He's
Is KD like 35 already?
We're not gonna act like it's a loss, but it was just like, that's why I said I kind of like it. It's like Wavy here would be, because it's good that you get bread. That's a lot of money, but we both know you could be making 95%, like at least 40% more. Like, bring me to the table. Like, if I'm your main person and you're making $2 billion off a year of me, 50 is not enough for me. I need bring me up to like 100, 200. You know what I'm saying? We cool. I take the 0.1. That's what is that? 10% of 2 billion is 200 million. I take the 1 point. Yeah, that's cool. I need a whole point though. I can't be in the 0.0s. Nah, I'm too big. You know what I'm saying? I'm KD. I'm Kanye.
Right.
You know what I'm
like I said, he should have done it 10 years ago. And his stock, as far as a commodity, with his own brand, would have shot up so fast, because what he did with the Golden State Warriors going against LeBron, that would have been the best time to do it. But now, that's over with. Even if KD wins a championship this year, it'd be like, okay, cool. He won without Steph Curry. That's about it. But as far as his marketing, I don't think it'll go up any more than what it is.
Right.
Shout out to Dylan Brooks one more time for releasing, for taking LeBron off Medium.
Yeah.
Ever since Dylan Brooks said that, it's been straight work he been giving out. I don't even see.
Talking about LeBron, he just scored.
This man is on the bench.
He's on his eyes, bro. You can see it in somebody's eyes, bro. When you're looking at the person, all right.
Lakers up 34 points,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What y'all gotta say? The defensive player of the year getting dominated.
And the trash, The
Y'all still got a
loudmouth,
big man better
trash
than AD?
talker is
Y'all
on the
still think that
bench.
there's really a
Ain't
big
that
man
some
better
shit?
than AD? Y'all is hilarious. Like, I'm just being honest. You see one yet? Where he at? Who better than AD? What big man? Where they at? Jokic can't play defense. You know what I'm saying? Giannis ain't even in the playoffs no more. Come on, bro. These dudes is not better than my man. Like it's it shows in the playoffs. If you him, it'll show in the playoffs because them West swallow their whistles and they start getting up on you. And then, let me see if you end up with 61 points in the third quarter. 60 points. That's yeah. We got
Where's Sharp at?
Yo, LeBron. I'm sorry, no. Giannis is out of the best player conversation until he
right.
decides to take it upon himself to have a conversation with his coach about guarding the best player who's on fire. All right? Because he keeps on saying in press conferences, you know what? Nah, I can't tell the coach nothing. Out of respect for the coach, nah. Like, no, bro. Jimmy Butler has 50. Like, get the fuck. Mm-mm. He's
Yeah.
out of the best player conversation. It's
Yo,
over.
the only game y'all won is when he didn't play. Crazy.
Yeah, I can't tell me a best player in the NBA who's ever done
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I've
Ever.
never seen that.
Ever. Y'all tell me one.
Yeah, his deficiencies stayed the same for the last 7 years. And nobody wants to talk about it. He still can't shoot free throws and he still can't shoot. You build a wall
Nice
up on
travel,
him.
John
Man.
Morant.
You got the same. You listen what you do. You think Kawhi figured it out. You push him to the left elbow and make him throw a half court pass and steal it, or you make them. Their nobodies go hard. You know what I mean? They got a whole bunch of dudes that be they cool. You know what I mean? They cool, but they not really that good.
What happened with the Milwaukee Bucks in this postseason is, first off, Budenholzer. He does the exact same thing all of the time. They got thoroughly outcoached.
Yep.
They got they missed 2 games with Giannis, but it was deeper than that. They got thoroughly fucking outcoached, and they did everything that they thought they was gonna. And Spoelstra went and addressed all of that shit. And then when Jimmy Butler got hot, no answer, and they made dumbass plays. That last game that they played against Miami, they lost that game because their coach did a shitty job. Period. They missed.
Hold on, real quick.
They
Bronny courtside getting ready to join the Lakers 2 years.
They missed putting people. They missed putting personnel in key positions. You saw that little play that Jimmy Butler tied the game up with.
Gabriel.
That was terrible. Poor job. That's why I agree with you wholeheartedly, Rico, about Giannis and.
But that was an acrobatic play, though, Quiz.
It was, but the acrobatics of it, when you look at that play, right, the heater down. They had Giannis as the player who was on the inbounder. They had little dudes down there with Jimmy, knowing that they're throwing the ball to the front of the rim, and knowing that they only had.
But they got Brook Lopez. What you mean? Brook Lopez is taller than Giannis.
He was on the bench.
Lopez wasn't out
He
there.
balling right now. He was actually balling. He was balling.
Some things you just can't prevent. Just like that shot that Tim Duncan made over Shaq.
Yeah, no.
I mean, look at that shot. Remember that shot he made over Shaq?
Yeah, that was a poor personnel play. You go look at that play 1,000,001 times. It makes no sense why.
I know, but listen, we're armchairing right now. In the moment, you would think. Listen,
I don't even know what that is. What is that? I'm learning something new today. Put me on that. What is that?
We sitting in our seats being a coach. You know what? We at home being a coach. We ain't out there in the midst of it.
Your vernacular is ridiculous.
Dex, you know it. You know that's old school basketball. He's supposedly the best NBA player and the best defender.
I just think y'all, it's an overreaching.
It's not an overarching.
He didn't want to guard
in that situation.
They got that.
I have seen many basketball games where Kareem challenged the inbound play.
Right.
What about when Isaiah? What about when Isaiah Thomas turned the ball over and Larry Bird stole the ball?
Dex, I agree with the inbound play, but I'm saying over the course of the games where Jimmy Butler
Oh,
was
okay.
on
Yeah,
fire,
that part I can't.
he
I'm not
did not
defending.
guard him at all.
Yeah, I'm not defending it. I'm just talking about that one play that Jimmy Butler, he caught the
Yeah.
ball. It was acrobatic. I mean, for crying out loud, he made it.
I
You know what I
want
mean? How many times? 1 out of 10. How many times that shot get made?
It was an
Probably 2.
I agree with that, Dex. It
Yo,
was an amazing
Dex.
shot. For sure.
Yo, Dex.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Rico, you were on to something.
AD got
Period,
21
point blank.
blocks in the series already.
That's what I'm
Rico,
talking about.
the game is on the line. You're
Crazy.
up by 2. Jimmy Butler been roasting Drew
Lakers
Holiday
reached the 100-point
whole game
threshold.
because
I'm
he's
sorry,
smaller than
Chris.
him. Am I right or am I wrong, Rico?
You're right.
Why would if there was ever a time that you're going to put your best defender and a big to protect the rim, that would be it. And then y'all didn't even call a timeout when y'all had seconds on the clock. Y'all just like, fuck it.
Their
What?
big,
Okay,
yo, your
but
best
listen.
defender got
If you
dunked
got,
off, he landed on
but
the
if
ground.
you got Bobby Portis, you got Giannis, and you got
Brooke Lopez.
And you got
not one of them
Giannis
was-
defending.
and
Hold
not
on,
one
hold
of them
on.
was in the
But
zip
you got
code of the rim.
Giannis. But you
And
got
not one of
Giannis
them was in the
defending
zip code
the
of the rim.
inbound play, who is the most athletic, right? So the most important thing is to try to get a crisp pass in, right? That's the most important thing out of anything, is to stop the play from being smooth. And they did that. It wasn't a smooth play. The man was falling to the side. He got the ball and he just pushed it up and it went in.
Yeah, it was a great play by Jimmy Butler.
That's what
no
I'm saying.
question
I mean,
about
I'm
that.
not
But you
mad
just got
about
finished
Budenholzer
talking
with
about-
that.
You know that you have seconds on the clock. Clearly, you got to protect. The
No,
rim.
it wasn't
Remember back
seconds
when
on the clock.
Remember when
It wasn't.
the
It
Suns
wasn't seconds, Quiz.
ran that
It
play?
was Quiz. It was milliseconds. It was
Right.
not
Less
seconds.
than that.
Milliseconds.
And that's the
Like
reason why you got to
0.4. I
protect
think it
the
was like
fucking
0.4
rim.
or something.
Oh my
He didn't-
goodness! Listen, if
all
you're
he
not
can
going to
do is-
protect the rim and you lose,
Dex,
that's
if
on
all
you.
you could do is throw a lob towards the basket, it would
Yeah, that's
make
it.
more sense to have Giannis at the basket.
Or
he's the
any
best
of the
I
others
don't
that
know
we
because
talked
you got
about.
Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez was
None of
in
those
running of the
dudes out
defensive player of the
there,
year, right?
The coach had
Athletically,
little
Dex, we're
niggas
talking
down
about a
there. He
lob.
had no rim protector out
We're
at the
talking
rim
about
at all, knowing good and well that all
verticality.
they had to do was throw the ball.
They gotta stop.
That's the only thing. That it is one thing a coach does. You should be prepared for that situation.
But listen, the main thing is to get the ball in, right? Isn't that the main thing?
Right.
Yes.
So if the main thing is to get the ball in, then you put your best defender on the ball.
No, you put your biggest defender on the ball. That would
But
be
if you're going to
Lopez.
use your biggest defender on the ball, right, which is Brooke Lopez.
Yes.
How do we know that Giannis don't have? Was Giannis in foul trouble or anything? I don't know the dynamics.
No,
I don't know that.
They were getting
I
kicked.
think
That
it
ball
was
was
just
just
drawn
Jimmy
up
Butler was
terribly.
just
I
killing
think they
them.
had it reversed, Dex. I think they were supposed to switch it. I think this have to have Brooke Lopez on the inbound and Giannis at the rim because Giannis is more of a vertical player. He can
Even if Giannis was at the rim, he wasn't going to stop that play.
But he
because the
he
ball
can
was
jump higher.
off. The ball was. It wasn't a jump. He got the ball leaning. You got to go look at that. When Jimmy Butler got that ball, he was leaning away from the bucket. He just threw it up, and it freaking went in.
Yeah.
There wasn't nobody going to defend that.
Need to go look at that play again.
Because it wasn't at the rim. It was away from the rim.
That play was at the rim.
No, it wasn't.
He had Drew Holiday.
It wasn't no rim. It wasn't no rim play like that. They threw it. It was a perfect pass. Put it that way. And the only person can get that ball was Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a Peyton Manning pass.
Yeah, I need the same energy for Ja Morant that they gave Russell Westbrook after tonight. Need the same
Yeah, they down 34.
Yo, this dude got 10 points in an elimination game, 3 for 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need this energy. Keep that energy. Like, don't be selective. Oh my God. The defense that we're playing right now, this is a championship team, bro. Ain't nobody beating us, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this team right here, shout out to Rob Pelinka for making diamonds out of coal. You know what I mean?
Xavier Tillman is trying to post up
For what? It's over,
Schroeder.
bro. Like this. Why are
Yeah,
you still in the
they
game?
got raked over the coals. It was a pure domination, and the Lakers put
I
up
love it.
a demo. This is what you call a demo.
Oh my God, Canty.
You see Vanderbilt on John Morant right now?
Oh
I
my
told you. Ain't that what I said? By game 5 or 6, he gonna be gassed and he gonna be tired and he ain't gonna have no legs and he ain't gonna be doing that. When you got a dude playing 94 feet like Vanderbilt after 5 games of that, game 6, you tore down, bro. That's broke him down. That's your only way he got 10 points is because he don't got no air under his shot. Them legs is tired, bro. Boy, hounding him. What you think?
He just
think
seeing
that's
way too many
garbage.
bodies.
I think that's a
There's
good
way too
observation.
many 6'9"
Anything
pieces.
spectacular happening here. It's
Right?
just when niggas is in garbage time, they can take whatever. You can't do any wrong when you're up 34. You can do whatever the fuck you want out there. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm like, yo, you
And
might
it's
as well
the
throw
fourth
me
quarter.
in.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Right.
might
You
as
up
well throw
34
me
in the
in.
fourth
I'll
quarter.
come in and lay something up real quick. I'll go out there and lock up
You
real
boy,
quick.
just get the ball in me, man.
Exactly,
Say I
Do
go
whatever.
and lock up.
Everybody 6'9". Like, yeah, I play some defense.
You know, I ain't say nothing about scoring. I get
It's the
scrapped. Them dudes is different. You ain't getting a shot up in the
yeah,
NBA,
yeah.
boy.
Did they crack
on.
the 70-point mark yet?
That's bad, bro.
No, they have it on my TV.
Nope.
This is ugly.
Dex is a whole minute
What the hell just
ahead of me,
happened?
and they
How did I
have the
flick off
same
like that?
score. That's how bad it is.
That's crazy. Because you're right about that too, Rico. Dex is definitely he's been ahead of us the whole stream, and he's asking
The
if they
score
cracked
been
70
the
yet.
same, bro, for like solid minutes. Like, yeah,
That
Dex
means
been the
all I'm
whole
watching
2
is a
minutes,
bunch of.
and it's
All
still
I'm
been like
watching right now is a
57.
bunch of nothing. All I'm watching is Gabriel blocking every shot in the paint. He's over here looking like the
Thank
second
you.
coming of Manute Ball.
Yeah,
And we
you
all
about
know
to-
William Gabriel is in a competition award for the blackest player in NBA.
Absolutely.
And I think JT Thor just nudging him out just a little bit.
He's a carryover from Black History.
yeah, yo, that's some dark brothers. Bo Baba.
They're both on the same team.
Oh, they surrendering. They got Zaire Williams in the game. The Memphis Grizzlies have waved the white flag. Zaire Williams is in the game. So you know what
He used
that
to play
means.
with Brody, right? He used to play with
Hey,
Brody,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They-
They wait.
That's
No.
what's up,
No. Yeah. He just played with Brody. Exactly. That's right. Zaire
Yeah,
Williams.
Sierra K. Yeah, he's tough though.
He is
went to
in the
North
game.
North Carolina, right?
I can't remember what college he went to. To be honest
Zaire
with you.
Williams. He's sturdy. He good game. But I want to just say it's an honor watching.
Hello, Marquez.
If the Lakers win a championship this year,
Lakers up 32. Grizzlies
Lakers
finally
win a chip
cracked
out
the
of the play-in,
70-point threshold.
That's crazy.
if the Lakers win a chip out of the play-in, who would y'all gonna say?
How much do you think that the
That's why I always said the play-in was good. I remember having this discussion with a few other panelists. I know Zen was one that was
But we would have been in the
anti-play-in.
playoffs anyway, though, because we're a 7 seed, so it would
Yo,
have. You can't really say
KC.
that.
No, regardless. I mean, just think of the Pelicans and other teams that was in the play-in.
The
You know what
9
I'm
and 10
saying?
teams, though, them 9 and 10 teams they be getting work from the beginning. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Them
I
9
just enjoy the play-in because you get a second chance to make a first impression because you're part of the extended season, even though you're the bottom half of it.
right? And anything
Like-
can happen. And this
Like
year,
the
Anything can
preliminary
happen.
tournament.
anything. And this year, we're
Isolation.
going to see 2 playing teams in the East and the West come out and beat.
Yeah,
you
to
know, what I mean?
advance. That's
Especially
right.
the first and second seeds. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. I agree.
That goes back to what I was saying. But everybody's getting mad at me for saying records don't matter. It don't in the playoffs. Like, you could go 82-0 and get swept. None of that shit matters.
That's
Only
a
thing that
fact.
matters was seeded. Like the people don't understand that, bro. Like they be
One
so
thing-
riding on people's
one thing
records.
for certain,
Playoffs
two
is a
things for
whole
sure.
nother ball game. You're not playing bad teams. You're not playing a great player every couple days. I mean, every other week or you know what I mean. You're not playing Utah
Yeah,
for
you can lock in. Basically, you can lock in. Yes.
No, and not even that. You're playing way better
But one thing
competition.
for
You're
certain-
not playing right every night. You're playing like for example, you might play Jokic, AD, and all them once a month, 4 or 5 times a month. Some player like that. But in the playoffs, you're playing somebody like that every 2 days.
Yeah,
That's what
plus
I'm
you're
saying.
not
You can lock
playing
in.
one game.
That
You're
gives you
playing,
the ability to lock
right?
in.
Exactly.
I'm not even more speaking on the lock-in part. I'm just
You're
talking
playing
about
them at least 4 games.
the higher.
Right, at
You're
least.
playing the higher echelon every night. You're not playing there ain't no Utahs in the playoffs.
Right. Plus, playoffs are about matchups. So
Oh,
I mean, like
my
certain
point,
teams
that
match
gives
better than
you the
other teams.
opportunity to lock in. Because when you're playing variety of teams night in and night out, sometimes you can slack. You're like, oh,
Facts.
Right now, your connection is slacking, Dex.
That boy sound like those gato misto robato. Yeah.
Oh, what about now? Is it better? Is it better?
Yeah, you good, man. You good.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, you can lock in because you ain't playing a variety of teams night in, night out. You're not going to have a Patrick Beverly on your schedule one day,
great players, though,
and then have a John Moran on your schedule the next. You know what I'm saying? So you can say I can take the night off against Patrick Beverly and then play hard against John Moran. That's what I mean by you just lock in.
No, but then Patrick Beverly gonna be the one that embarrass you and go viral on you.
No, I agree with you completely, Dex.
I agree with you 100%.
There are points for the playing and points for not the playing, but I definitely do think that one of the points that is good is because you have a competitive series. It's like kind of like a little tournament. So you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and once you make it to the playoffs,
He's being sequestered by Twin.
But it's like 15% of the people who go off in the regular season go off in the playoffs, though.
So is John Moran going to hit the fraud alert?
Nah, he's not a fraud. He just
where is Zen at? That's what I want to know.
About Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt
ain't
do an interview
Master,
yet.
where are you?
I'm not sure you're aware.
Who's going to swing whip that trick? Whip that trick.
Out there who does the fraud alert. And I'm gonna tell you that I can already tell you, you lose in the round when you lose in the first round of the playoffs and you was a number 2 seed. That's definitely.
I've been told you they're not a championship team. I've been telling you the same thing about the Nuggets, same thing about the Grizzlies. I didn't put them on my rebuild team yet, but they're just going to happen with them because they're never going to ring. The Mavericks, the Nuggets. I see Milwaukee being like that because they're not good enough. The NBA got better and they didn't. I'm just being that it's the league is getting fast. Like you can think you're the best team, and then KD and LeBron go to the go play with Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's different right now.
Like in my opinion, I really think Denver. I think they're a good playoff team this year, but I think they need to trade Jamal Murray for someone better at that position.
I don't know if they're gonna find anyone better at that position.
They need a big man that plays defense.
Jamal Murray's pretty good.
They have fours who are solid defensively. And
no, we talking about big man. AD about to go crazy on him, bro.
He's not bad. So
he's about to get cooked. But
oh my God, a Malik Beasley sighting. They done put Malik Beasley in the game.
This was the game we would get in. Watch Malik.
He about to get 10 shots up in 2 minutes. Watch. I swear to God on everything. He about to get 10 shots up in 2 minutes.
Lakers up 33 points.
Beasley about to hit 4 threes real quick.
Yo, real shit though. Like I like him because
Lakers up 34 points. And with the ball. Mo Bamba's in the game. That's my boy. Mo Bamba sighting. Oh my God, they bringing out all the milk carts.
Got blocked twice in one possession.
Listen, they taking everybody off the milk carton.
He put up 2 shots in one possession and got blocked twice. I told you he about to put his shots up.
These guys are gonna get plenty of minutes because there's still tons of time in this game. These guys are gonna.
Yes, Lonnie Walker, your boy, KNT.
Yeah, you know, shout out.
Lakers up 36 points.
You know about Reddit?
Lakers up 36 points with the ball.
Defense. Fish is in the building. Fish. Legend, man. That's D-Fish in the building.
Adam Silver couldn't script a better movie.
Yeah, if D-Fish, they won because D-Fish was in the building. You can't lose in front of D-Fish. That you disrespectful. If you lose, D-Fish is gonna walk out in the third quarter on y'all.
Yo, KNT, they're showing LeBron taking shots at 2:20.
Lakers up 38 points. Oh my God, what a shellacking!
They start showing the warm up. They start showing him warming up back there. It's that bad. Redding, but what you know about Redding, Dex? You know about this area?
You said Redding?
Yeah, Redding, yeah.
You said Reading?
Yeah, Redding, PA. That's where Lonnie from. That's 30 minutes from me.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with Reading.
Oh, yeah.
I know Harrisburg. I know York. I
Yeah,
know Lancaster.
that's where I'm from, Noir. You already know.
Yeah, you from York. I got people in York.
But it's like 30 minutes from York, though.
Yeah.
Going towards, what is it? Allentown, but it's 40, 30 that way.
I know Allentown.
Yeah.
I had some a Christian older white couple that I used to communicate with in Allentown. I hope they're still alive. Shout out to y'all.
Damn, they down 38. That's crazy.
Yo, I'm way behind. I'm just now seeing what you was talking about, them showing warm-ups.
Lonnie Walker again from
Yo,
D.
but
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm still. Why are they smiling and they down 38? These are new dudes. I don't understand it. I think it's
They're
because
rich. That's why they're
they
smiling.
too
They're
up.
rich.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
ain't
They
shit they
too
can do
up,
about it.
bro.
What you want them to do? Sit around there looking crazy? They
Kenneth
Nah,
Lofton
but,
Jr. is in the game.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my God, look at Kenneth Lofton Jr.
Listen, when my son lose, he don't even want to go out to eat. Man.
Dex, just let me know when Scottie Pippen Jr. comes in. I'm ready.
I'm spoiled by Kobe, fam. I think Kobe. I got spoiled, fam. Kobe.
Yeah, that's
Kobe
kind
would
of
have been.
extreme though, KNT. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's what I said. Like
You really don't want that because you just want to be even killed. You don't want to be too up, too down.
No, but not even too down. Like the mentality. Like, hey, y'all trash. Like, what are y'all celebrating for? I can't rock with y'all right now. Like, what are y'all happy for? Like,
They've been getting their
Kobe
ass
would have
the whole game.
Kobe would have threw a chair.
I mean, you can't lose your humanitarian though.
Laughing
Kobe wouldn't have thrown a chair.
40-point blowout.
Yeah, but those guys are extreme, man. You know what I'm saying? That's psychopathic.
I'm throwing a chair. That'll be me in there. I'm throwing a chair.
I understand what you mean, but
I'm blocking all y'all on Twitter.
But see, this is why guys get into fights in locker rooms.
Right.
Nah, fam. I'll be the one swinging. I'm gonna be the one swinging on dudes that got 0 points.
Yeah, but then now your locker room is fractured.
No, it ain't. We can understand now. Y'all, that's the mentality.
I was trying to
get something,
bro. It's the mentality, bro. You gotta come and take it serious.
No, it's a job. You gonna swing on people at your job?
I'll be hot.
KT,
yo,
you gonna swing on people at your job? Come on, bro. You sound like a fan.
Nah, but I'm just being honest.
You can't do that.
That's how Kobe was.
No, that's not being a humanitarian.
He's not there to be a humanitarian.
in competition.
You're not here to be a humanitarian. You're here to win.
But the law of average say you're not gonna win every time.
We're not saying you're gonna win every time, but you down 40 though on the elimination game.
Yeah, let it go. Okay, it's over. Shit, they got it.
I'm just saying, but like, okay, so you down 40.
It's not Little League World Series where the little kids cry when they lose.
Picture right here, right? This the picture right
here.
They're
finna go get in their Bentleys, their Range Rovers, their Urus. You know what I'm saying? They Culligans.
I hear you, but listen, check this. Right? So you down 40, right? Listen, you down 40, you get eliminated, and then you come into the locker room and they turning up.
Listen, you can't be a psychopath. I don't care what life pursuit. It's just bad behavior if you're a psychopath. But that's not good. That's what I'm telling you. It's not good. You can't justify that.
Kobe is like, I don't know. Kobe is a little crazy, a little off.
Yeah, he is crazy. Kobe is a little crazy. He's a little off. But guess what? When he retired,
greatest player
he went to counseling and dialed it down so he can be a regular civilian.
Right.
Because he knew he could not take that mentality into the world that he was trying to engage.
But he can take the Mamba mentality and apply it to everything in life.
But Kobe,
you get up every day, work harder than everybody, you know what I mean? Work harder than everybody, be persistent. If like even on his free throws, like if you watch Kobe, he only taking shots that he'd literally show you shots. He only takes shots that like real game shots. Like no wasted energy, bro. He work harder, bro. Yeah, like,
actually waved the white flag coming out at halftime himself in elimination games before. Like he didn't throw chairs at people when he decided he didn't want to shoot in the second half against the Suns and they got eliminated.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
because
with
they was
that.
talking about Kobe shoot too much.
Yeah,
So he's like, okay, I
he-
shoot too much. All right.
I mean, I'm
Bill
saying
Jackson
that
never told him that again, right?
Yeah, he told him not to shoot. That was the coach's decision. Like, but like you could. That's the fact. Like, you gotta blame the cause. If the coach tell you not to shoot and facilitate, all right, here. Like,
You got to look at it like this. In that series, the Lakers was up 3-1. In the game,
Yep.
it was up 3-1. Kobe tied it to go into overtime. Then he hit the game-winning shot to go up
Yeah, he
3-1.
had four-
And
like, he
then they're
had
gonna
three
tell him
contributors
to
that
share the
game.
ball. Okay, you want me to share the ball? All right, I'm gonna show you what it's like when I share the ball.
Them dudes is not it. Like, we look like we it because we get 100, but I got 61. You know what I mean? Kobe was doing stuff like people don't understand. Kobe dropped 81, but he could have did it again 3 days later against the Mavericks. He had 62 in the third, going into the fourth quarter. But it was up 21, so he sat down. But if he wouldn't have sat down, he could have dropped. He had like a 30-point third.
Yeah, Phil Jackson did that foolishness
Who
for
are
some
these
reason.
people?
He got criticized for that.
This
Yeah,
is
he
like
could
a
have
lot
81 back-to-back games, bro.
out on the court. I don't even know who these dudes are.
That's what I'm saying. They waved the white flag. It's a surrender.
Yeah, I don't know none of these
I
dudes.
don't know nobody on the court.
That
Only one of these dudes on the court I've seen before is Mo Bamba and Adama.
You don't see Christie over there?
Yeah, Doug Christie's out
Maxi
tonight.
Christie?
is that his son? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
Next
Doug
year-
Christie's son.
next
I
year-
still remember when the boy said 13 with an SK like Doug Christie. He snapped on that. He snapped.
I don't think Pippen is on that roster though, Rico.
Scottie Pippen Jr. is
don't
on
think
the
so.
roster because remember they have.
He is?
Scottie Pippen Jr. is on our
Yeah,
roster.
he's just not in the
Oh, he is?
He's not in
Yeah.
the playoff roster.
Yeah, you know, they was they because
That's what I'm saying. He's on the playoff roster.
Nah, they
I
was
don't think
going.
he's on the playoff
I know
roster.
he's on the roster because
He's at the
him and
bottom.
Malik
I don't think
Beasley
he's on the
was
playoff
roster because Malik Beasley used to mess with his mom. I
But he
think.
is a Laker though, Dex.
Yeah, he's on the team, but I don't know if he
He don't get
did he
no
make
P.
the
He
playoff
don't
roster or
get no
not.
PT though. He don't get no PT.
He's not gonna play, but he's on the team.
No, he on the team. He on the roster, but he
But he's gonna play tonight if he's on the roster. They put everybody in there.
I don't see him out
He
there,
might get in the game. He might get.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen Jr. I ain't
You know
never
what it
seen
is
him.
though?
I don't
They got
see him.
Beasley on the court.
Nah,
But you know
he
what
ain't
else
never
they got?
get
Yeah,
no
I don't
PT.
see him.
Dex.
No,
They
he's
got
not on the
Beasley
roster, just like I thought. He's not on the
Lonnie
playoff
Walker
roster.
just started getting some PT.
Hey, yo,
They
give
got
Bronny a
Beasley
jersey.
on the court. They're not gonna play him at the same time.
No, he's not on the playoff roster. He didn't make the
Marvin
playoff
Ham
roster.
got a good problem to have. Too much talent. He got too much
Yeah.
talent. Cause look, Lonnie Walker can't get in the game. He can give you 30 with some games, 25.
Isn't that him right there behind the bench?
What?
He might be behind the bench,
They just
but he's
showed
not on
they
the
just showed
playoff
the
roster.
picture. He's sitting right behind. He's sitting right
Yeah.
behind AD.
I know, but he's in street clothes, right?
Is he? I don't know. He's wearing the black
He's not-
like the
Don't
like the
do
coaches.
that.
He is-
I guess that they have.
Yeah,
He is not on the roster.
They give
Listen,
him
Tristan
jersey.
Thompson has not got into the game,
Nah,
and
nah.
Shaq Harris has not got into the game.
A lot of them dudes, bro. You gotta remember though, they translate and they go up and down with South Bay, so they working.
Yeah, he's not on the
That's
playoff
what I was
roster.
thinking.
Yeah, nah, hell no. Lonnie Walker just touched the floor for the first time, up
Tristan
35.
Thompson's on your playoff roster.
Lonnie Ross been doing good. I think he
Lonnie
been out
Walker
there.
ain't getting in at all. No, he ain't get no PT. He wasn't getting in.
Yeah, he was.
When he ain't, we'll pull up a game where he got in.
Oh, you said that. Oh no, I'm talking about this game. Excuse me, I'm
Lonnie
talking about
Walker,
this game.
that's the first game that he got some PT.
Yeah, he been in 6 minutes so far.
Jr. out there.
Because Ham told him he wasn't playing defense. Like,
They
if you're
about
not
to
playing
start putting
defense on my
fans in
team,
the
you
game.
can't get in. I don't care how many points you got. I like that.
They're about to
mentality.
start putting. They're gonna start putting fans in the game for the last 2 minutes.
You give me go get D, you might as well go get D Frigga. We'll get the YouTubers out.
Right back.
Can we have Mac
Yeah.
McClung back?
Who from
please?
LA? We'll get
Anthony Davis got a triple double, right? 16 points, 14 rebounds, and how many blocks?
He didn't get 10
he
blocks.
got five or six blocks. This is
okay.
pretty standard. Like, I'm not even like,
But
I'll be
D'Angelo
honest.
Russell came and showed his ass, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely did.
31 points.
Come
He did
on,
what
Jack.
LeBron did though. Mo
thought
Bamba,
it-
he got some PT. Mo Bamba.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mobama's out there. That's my boy. I was trying to push him to Charlotte.
He looked
I was
so
trying to
bad,
push him to
bro.
the Bulls,
He was
but
ready.
they didn't want him. Lakers got him.
No, he
Hold
sucked,
on,
bro.
Dex. You weren't watching
Like,
this
his
game?
footwork is so bad, bro. Look how he moved, bro. He moved so bad, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he's not him.
Remember Mobama? I don't know
Look,
if
he
he's all the way
just went
healthy.
right
though.
past him from the door. He moved so sad. Like, his defense.
I think he was hurt when he came to the Lakers. Go ahead. What you say, Quiz?
I was asking if you actually watched this game at all.
No, I didn't watch not one dribble
All
vis-
right.
visually.
Because
I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game through the game cast.
right. Because I was trying to tell you that remember I was telling you one of my keys for the Lakers' success is the D'Angelo Russell thing. They actually really did that this game. They got him involved early. D'Angelo Russell made an impact. D'Angelo Russell had 14 or 15 points going into the half.
Yep.
With several threes. He hit a few threes. He was passing. I mean, D'Angelo Russell, when you have
And he was
D'Angelo
efficient.
Russell out there-
12 of 17.
Look,
I mean,
Thomas
crying out
the Ja
loud.
Morant pack. Okay, where's Rave at, man? It's so hard.
Braves trying to put together the Baltimore Ravens for his fantasy team.
Yeah.
This
This is terrible. These dudes in garbage time. You know, in garbage time, you usually close the score down a little bit, Dex, usually in garbage time, you kind of close a little bit of the lead, right? Nah, not this one.
Yeah, not this one. You got to remember, Memphis got some all right players on the bench, but I think Memphis is only like 8 deep.
Yeah, they not that good. They really not.
The Lakers got a bunch of young.
They play more than 8 tonight.
They got a whole bunch of dogs, bro.
Oh, you had to. You had to.
They got
They
Conchar
emptied the
out
bench.
there. They got the
Yeah, they emptied the
Conchar kid
bench.
out there.
They played 14 players. The only player that didn't play was Luke Kennard.
Yeah, and they probably sent him back to South Bay then. He not even on the list no more. Damn. Come on, Scotty.
Luke didn't play tonight. I think he was injured or something.
Who, Luke Kennard?
Yeah, Luke Kennard is injured.
Yeah, Luke Kennard, I think, was injured.
Memphis.
He's the only one that hasn't played for Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis played their whole team.
They got Conchar.
They got a lot of addressing to do in the offseason. You know what I mean? Even if Steven Adams was there, Steven Adams couldn't stop this bleeding.
Yeah, but remember they also are missing the B. Clark dude, like the tall.
Yeah, but you talking about Brandon Clark.
Yeah, they don't have.
Yeah, but it ain't like he's an all-star. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but they're missing. But I'm saying, Dex, like they really are missing some of their size.
What about the scoring? They can't score on us.
But you're right though.
They can't beat us at home, bro. Yo, we dominated them in LA 3-0. They didn't get a win.
They need another more creative player on their team because they don't have.
We waiting on everybody, fam. Why we waiting on niggas? We ain't got no team yet.
I want to see Dylan Brooks apologize.
And Tyus Jones, man, he's really not helped at all.
He not the he just.
Tyus Jones played good last season, and I think he had an opportunity when his stocks were sky high.
He played good this year
to grab
too.
a contract,
but
to grab a contract from another team. Because I think the Dallas Mavericks was looking at Tyus Jones for a little
40
bit.
points.
When they know that
the Lakers are doing the gritty.
Oh my God.
Lakers are doing the gritty.
Flip that trick.
Oh my goodness.
Flip that trick.
That's demoralizing to John Morant. They're doing his dance.
T Morant, like joke, funny as hell. You see T Morant?
Yeah, Dex, we get 4 days off.
They need it. Damn, they need it.
Yeah.
He the man, bro. AD really the man, bro.
D'Angelo Russell over there.
Hey. They should be playing Tear the Club Up.
You knew it was coming. They were waiting for the whole fucking time. The stadium.
That'd be crazy, right, KNT?
That'd go crazy.
Man, they lost by 40. These people lost by 40, man.
Dex, they got the confetti falling from the sky. It's party time in Showtime LA.
I told you that's what's going to happen. They made it to the second round. Oh, shit. Now they're going to be talking about, we can win a championship now.
D-Lo's over there handing out jerseys. Doing the gritty.
As you
oh my God! Look at Basil. Basil, stop! I can't. Basil, you have to control yourself.
Oh my God!
John Morant's getting consoled.
Basil have to control himself. Basil, you have to control your hate.
He drawing the line in this new era. You can't be writing stuff like that in this new era.
Oh my God! Look at Basil. Basil's out of control.
You wake up, your account is banned.
I can imagine looking at the expression on your face when you said that to yourself. Prior to you pushing sin.
I'm about to give y'all the final splits. The final split.
Basil drank too much coffee. No pun intended.
I respect it, Basil. At least you're honest and upfront about it.
Yeah. He literally.
I can imagine Basil's face when he thought that in his head.
Yeah, he
He's
woke up like the
disgusted.
Lakers. Yeah, they getting their butt whooped tonight.
Yeah, Basil disgusted.
Yeah, he's hurt.
A disgruntled chat
Yeah, we had fun at
participant.
the block party though.
Basil
It was
Carpenter
lit.
Jr., disgruntled chat participant.
Yeah, he got caught eating a glizzy at the block party.
Uh-oh, AD's giving a hug to Usher.
See,
Oh,
it's too
no,
many.
that's
It's
not
too
Usher,
many
that's Ja
celebrities.
Morant's
They
dad.
don't know how to perform.
That's Ja Morant's dad. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
sorry.
observation.
The Usher lookalike.
So the Lakers advanced. You witnessed it, a 40-point blitz. I'm talking about they raked them over the coal. They took them behind the woodshed.
Mm-hmm.
And the Memphis Grizzlies, led by the dictates of Tyler Jenkins, had no answer. Ja Morant was a disappointing and disappearing act. Lakers advanced to the second round. They're the second team out of the West to advance, and they will await their opponent depending on the outcome of Game 7, Warriors versus Sacramento, as Sacramento will host a Game 7 in order to advance to the second round, just to be disappointed by the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'd rather play
Your
Sacramento.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, I want to give the final stats real quick because this is an honor to be able to say this because this was a defensive masterpiece, and we need to look at this film and highlight this for moving forward. This is the Lake show that we need to see, right, Dex? Okay, so final score 125 LA, Memphis Grizzlies 85. That's smothering. Listen to the field goal percentage. Lakers 53.8, 54%. And then the Grizzlies only 30.2%. They're shut down. They only had 31% from three. Only 2 blocks. But we have 15 blocks, Dex.
Anthony Davis.
And hold on, look. 33 assists and 15 blocks.
Anthony Davis has 26 blocks in this series. 26 blocks. That's a Laker franchise record he just set.
Damn.
In this series. First round. I'm going to say something right now, which is like right now the Lakers, this is just what this team needed. They beat a very solid team in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, they have a tremendous team. I don't think there's anybody on this panel or in the chat that would disagree that the Lakers don't have the talent. They have the size advantage on most teams that they're going to play between LeBron, AD, Rui, adds to that.
And with a more physical team.
Right. And the thing I also like about them is that, especially in this game, the one deficiency they kind of have is maybe 3-point shooting. But that's one of the reasons why I like how they played this game. And I'll look forward to them doing that a little bit more. The focal player on the Lakers, they need to get activated. I like the Austin Reeves shit. I like Rui Hachimura off the bench. But if they get an activated D'Angelo Russell, because what he can do is a little bit different than these other dudes. He can create his own shot for himself. He doesn't need to be super aggressive. But D'Angelo, when you swing that ball around, he's wide open. He actually can hit that shot too. And him being out there and being just into it, because D'Angelo Russell's one of those dudes who just he'll just fall out of being involved in the game completely. You know what I mean? And if they get him focused on getting him to be part of this team, you have a solid point guard, you have a solid center. You have LeBron, and then all of those other dudes, all of the others, your Austin Reeves, your Rui Hachimura, your whoever else you're going to put in from the bench. You know what I mean? It fits. This team looks like it's coming together as a team, and they are going to be a problem in this second round for sure. You are 1,000% correct, KNT, because they're going to have the advantage on the boards. They have a team that can block. You already know that the Kings' biggest person is Sabonis. Sabonis, just like Jared Jackson, he is limited in his offensive ability. In fact, he don't even shoot from the mid-range.
Sabonis got a bag.
Listen,
Sabonis be out there.
Wait till they play this next. I want you to tell me about Sabonis's bag, in his next series when they play against the Lakers.
Oh yeah. Like against AD, he definitely
He ain't got no bag. Stop it.
Yeah.
He got a
little
bag,
game.
but
He
his
got a
bag
little
is
game.
easy. He does, but he doesn't have the ability to go over bigs. He's not going to be able to compete with AD or shop.
Oh no. He getting this work. We said this already. That's why it's good that everybody went small, but people didn't realize it because it been who's healthy lately. You know what I'm saying? After Golden State gave up Durant, it went back to big again because when the Lakers won, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody kept getting hurt, so they didn't realize that it was over. But that little man, no big man.
K&T is definitely right on that one. When it comes to Sabonis, he has his limitations because he's a below the rim player.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but he definitely got moves though. Definitely don't. Yeah, he's like.
Nah, he ain't got enough moves.
He don't got enough. We're not gonna say. We remember AD's the anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so
Sabonis wasn't going to do that
against.
He was going to do
not
that
a solid
against
big man
Joker
because
either.
he's not as good as AD. Everybody's not as good as AD. You know what I mean?
Sabonis.
Well, you can look at Sabonis against the Golden State Warriors. There's nobody in the Golden State Warriors that's really a stopper in the paint.
Right. And
you know what I
struggling
mean?
with
and he's not dominating. Right.
So
I agree with your assessment,
bag.
And that's a very good observation.
He just doesn't have an offensive bag like that. I mean, and I like Sabonis. I really like.
He's an all-star, and he deserved to be an all-star.
Yeah, they definitely be, but he get buckets though. Like that's what they.
He does get buckets, but he gets buckets like loose change buckets. He's not a featured dude down in the post, and they're going to struggle against the Lakers with that size. And if the Lakers are playing like the way that they're playing, like I liked a lot of what Darvin Ham did strategically, especially with taking the heart out of them in this game. When he came out and said, "I'm playing AD the entire first quarter," I mean, that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
I'll be honest. When AD dunked on Jared Jackson, he laid on the ground.
KNT, you at the game, bro? I seen you at the game, KNT.
Yeah, I wish. If I was at the game, if I was at the game right now, I ain't gonna lie, and I'll be in Cali, rolling up the best. And when you in Cali, you rolling up the best.
Yo, you can't tell me you don't look like Kyrie Irving, bro. I'm sure
I'm not the first person to say that. Hey, when I was young, they used to talk about I look like Martin.
Nah, you look more like Kyrie than Martin, though. And you got the beard.
I got the beard now, though.
And you got his beard too.
Yo, Kyrie, man,
you got his beard, and you almost have his calmness in the way that you speak too.
Yo, this was a dominating situation right here. Like, and I'm just glad y'all got to witness a real basketball team play basketball today.
But this is what the Lakers needed. Let's be real. And I think that, like me, I was a person who said, hey, I kind of doubt the Lakers. You know what I mean? But this win, first off, I think they did a great win.
You're not alone. Don't feel bad. You're not alone.
But listen,
you're in a company of the majority.
Facts. But the thing about it is that it just reminds you of something, Dex, something that me and you both know. Basketball is a game of matchups, especially in the playoffs. And the Lakers have a phenomenal roster. I just am not a person to give out paper crowns. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go out there and earn it. But the Lakers have the personnel to make it happen. This game, Anthony Davis only
163 blocks since All-Star break.
They don't even need Anthony Davis to drop 30 if they play together as a team. I'll be honest with you. Him 14 with the 16 with the 5 blocks, I think he could do that against most teams. If he locks
that's 230 right there. Like, he completely shutting down their offense. Because you got a ball stopper, bro. They have to run the half court. And I just want to say, I'm sorry to Jared Vanderbilt for wasting all that defensive energy in Minnesota when nobody cared. You know what I mean? But bring it. I love that you brought it over to LA and you finally broke Ja Morant. 10 points on 16 shots. That boy is a defensive genius, man. We keeping Vanderbilt. He ain't going nowhere. Laker for life. Vanderbilt, man.
The Grizzlies never figured it out this game. Never. Ja Morant.
Because they can't get into
there was nothing to figure out. What was it to figure out, though? Honestly, what was it to figure out? That was overmatched.
Attacker, bro. You got to remember, Ja Morant's a rim attacker, but if I shut you down at half court or at the top of the three every possession and make you run the offense through other people, what can you really do?
But that's why Darvin Ham needs to get the game ball in this one. Because when he came out and made the commitment, I'm playing AD, he told him, I'm playing you the entire first quarter. They're not going to go on we're not going to let them go on any run. You know what I mean? At all. We're not going to let them get their bearings and wait till you come out the game to start attacking us, which is what they've been able to have their success in the series on. He made the proper adjustments, and that's what real coaches do, man. So shout out to him. And this is the reason why I never freaking liked Frank Vogel for the way he manages personnel. Darvin Ham is already way better than that, but then the Lakers also do have
He's
better
an
personnel.
NBA player, though.
Right, exactly. You're right.
And he said
Russell Westbrook is the MVP of the Los Angeles Lakers season.
Rob Pelinka ain't.
Dex, you're funny.
Yo, shout out. Rob Pelinka came through. We was out here looking bad, boy. Like 3 months ago, we was looking bad. To be in this position, shout out to the whole organization. Shout out to Jeannie. Shout out to Pelinka. Shout out to Magic. He's still around. Shout out to all the greats, man. The Laker greats, man. That one rings with us. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? But Darvin Ham, coaching his butt off right now. Like
give that man credit, man. Look, the Lakers organization,
like the fact that you believed in a power forward to guard a superstar 1-on-1. Well, awesome.
I'll be honest with you, man. The Lakers showed a lot of heart. They showed a lot of courage. I've seen them in the series now.
Don't leave out the key word, resilience.
Resilience, yes. But the thing about the Lakers is that the Lakers, the Lakers have the legitimate personnel. So right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I take a look at these teams on paper, the Lakers are good. That Western Conference final is gonna be a war.
Yeah, because Chris Paul he got one of the greatest game managers got two of the greatest scoring weapons on both sides.
I think
and a big man to lob it to.
Hey, and Dex, I think for the first time in a couple of years, I think the entire Laker organization is really on the same page right now. Pelinka got the right personnel. Darvin Ham made the right coaching decisions. LeBron did well. Listen, and this is the thing. LeBron doesn't need to drop 40 on his team. The way he played this game tonight the way the Lakers played this game tonight is indicative of what will make this team dangerous. Get your little D'Angelo Russell going. You already know Austin.
To your point, right? We're 4-0 when D'Angelo scored more than 15.
Facts. And
keep
he
going,
has to
bro.
start the game because when D'Angelo Russell is too talented to be sitting around on the court doing fucking nothing, and y'all lose when and he's a new player to your team, but he is actually a really talented point guard. Y'all got him for a reason. That's one of the things that the Lakers have as advantage of other teams because.
But we really got him because Westbrook clogged the offense. So we want him to kind of linger so he can spread so AD can work now.
But D'Angelo Russell also has a good shot, and he's a streaky shooter. He's a streaky shooter, but when D'Angelo Russell's involved in the game and D'Angelo Russell has good timing and his confidence is high, your team is going to be good because these are the best ensemble of people he has next to him. And LeBron doesn't need to shoot 40. LeBron is great with his fast breaks. He doesn't really need to do that much. He doesn't need to shoot 1,000,001 threes. If they get everybody involved, they're a problem.
Good take.
15 blocks tonight.
Extend what you were saying as a compliment as I stroke you with that wonderful, colorful brush of celebration quiz.
Pause.
Pause. Okay. Paintbrush. Let me say paintbrush. And
when I stroke you.
That's when you paint, you're stroking. But nevertheless, pause. Okay, I got you.
Pause.
And LeBron James have to put himself in a position as I don't have to be everything. And when he puts himself in that position with this team, I don't have to be everything, this team will go far. So LeBron James don't have to clutter the Lakers' pathway and just allow the Lakers to, smoothly generate victories within a series. And now that in a closeout game, which is a very high intensity type game in a very celebratory atmosphere, He can relax when he on the bench. He doesn't have to be fidgety and antsy trying to get back into the game and put his fingerprints on the game. Just let AD do his thing. Let D-Lo do his thing. Let Vanderbilt do his thing. Austin Reeves do his thing. Rui do his thing. And LeBron just come in and then clean up whatever mess that's out there. As long as he can stay within that frame as a 38-year-old going through this journey, which is going to be an arduous journey, because you still got Denver alive, you still got Phoenix alive, you still got Golden State alive. So it's not going to be a cakewalk or easy walk in the park. Trust your players, keep it pushing, and let everybody be accountable and responsible, and that's why they get paid. Stop trying to be albatross on the team.
Yes, sir. And Dex, as much as I give your Lakers I give teams a hard time, especially when they're good teams and I like them. But the reality of things is, on paper, the Lakers have everything they really need. And I think the next series, they'll have big advantages over either the Golden State Warriors or the Kings. So it's just a matter of them sticking to their guns. And what I saw from the Lakers is I saw the evolution in them as far as their strategic. I really got to give Darvin Ham, I got to give him a lot of kudos because he didn't play every game the same way. And I think that the entire organization, including LeBron, is learning a lot this year. So the Lakers are in good shape as far as I'm concerned on paper. This was good for restoring a little bit of confidence in me with them. I think they have a good enough roster that they can really beat it because they have depth on the Lakers, bro. A lot of it.
We got Lonnie Walker as our 10th player, bro. That's crazy.
And you've seen these guys get confidence. Another thing I want to add to that, Dex, is LeBron James. This Lakers team, he really has been more impressive to me with his leadership because his team genuinely feels him. Remember when they won that last game after when Dylan Brooks talked that stuff? I think that this was a really good test for them because when Dylan Brooks went and said those crazy comments, and then LeBron came back and said, I'm not even going to say all of this or whatever, but his teammates wanted to win for him. And that's a good type of energy to have. So I think that they have like some camaraderie. I think this team, I can see the energy around this team. I can see these guys, they're willing to go out there and play for LeBron, and LeBron has faith in these guys. You're seeing I saw the best performance I've ever saw from Rui Hachimura over the course of this series. You've seen Austin Reeves cooking this series. We see D'Angelo Russell coming to life. We saw Anthony Davis consistently show himself a presence in the paint. KNT already said it as best as it can be said about AD. What'd you say, KNT? You say the best center in a postseason, right? Well, that's what KNT was saying, and it's looking like that's the case. So,
yep, I told y'all as soon as we got the players, bro. I see trajectory but I just seen it mad long. I'm glad that y'all finally came on the side once again. I sound crazy because I see it first. If that makes sense.
No, I mean I feel you, man. I see things also, but I'm gonna tell you what I did.
Yeah. In fact, I told you once we got that trade and I seen what we got. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm one of them people that like would rather take a person that averaged 15 and play defense than somebody average 22 and play no defense.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that I think the Grizzlies are a good team. I still think they're a good team, but I think that this was a clear example of taking a look. They didn't match up well against the Lakers, and became clear as you went from one game to the next game to the next game. It was very clear. Me and Rico were having a conversation about the fact that the Grizzlies don't have that many people who can create their own shot. They got one dude who can create his own shot. Desmond Bane can push the ball. I like Desmond
Bane created his own shot too, though.
Desmond Bane, a limited KNC. You know what I'm talking about. Desmond Bane could get past you and go to the hole, right? I mean, he could do that. he can push the tempo. You know what I mean? But he's not really a shot creator. You should put a shot blocker under the rim and let him go drive to the hole so we can get his shit blocked. That's all. Other than that, he's gonna have to wait till the ball passes around and take an open three. That's it. Jarrett Jackson can't create his own shot. Dylan Brooks, you already know he's trash. I mean, it is what it is. But
They're not that good.
there it is. That's and that's what the playoffs will show you, man. Like you got shit that you need to work on. Get y'all bigs together, get healthy, and then figure out what you're gonna do with some of that depth on your team. Y'all need to get somebody else over there. Y'all need to get somebody else over there that can create their own shot bad as fuck.
Y'all need they need a superstar. They need another superstar, all-star, somewhere like that to complement John Morant. So John Morant can go into superstardom, but right now they're gonna be playoff dwellers. Teams
They're gonna be a good team next year, but
they're gonna be a team that make the playoffs every year and never go to the championship.
I mean, I think it's tough to go to the championship every year anyway.
No, I'm just talking about actually like they're gonna go to the playoffs every year. They're gonna be another Utah.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Another Denver.
A Denver.
Yeah. They good but not great.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're only smart around the ignorant. Like they're knowledgeable to the ignorant. That's like when you playing against low dudes, you look like him. But when you around them dudes that's really them, you can see the difference.
They're also kind of immature. I feel as though this series was a basketball gods spanking them and giving them a little lesson. Calm down with those cocky ass attitudes y'all have. Y'all some little niggas running around talking about I poke beers. Stop saying dumb shit like that. The basketball gods ain't feeling y'all with that shit. Get some fucking humility. All right. Y'all a good ass team, but y'all ain't that good to be sitting around giving teams poster board material. Dex, you've been following basketball for the longest time. You knew that shit was gonna end well.
Exactly. I mean, even what John Morant said, and the Lakers postured themselves to play either Sacramento or the Grizzlies. They knew that was a favorable matchup for them in the first round. And once it was solidified that they would play the Grizzlies, you knew that the Lakers and that organization put up everything those guys were saying and doing this season. And one of the things they put up there, besides that poke the bear, because that came kind of in the playoffs, is John Morant said he was good in the West. I mean, that's irky. You can't say that when the Western Conference have first ballot Hall of Fames all through the conference. So why would you say you're good in the West and you're just an all-star? So they put their own foot in their mouths. They deserve what happened to them, and this is why the league sent them out with a good sentence.
They thought they could beat every team in the West, but the Lakers showed them that there's no way, Dex, after this game right here, right? This was a spanking, right or wrong, Dex? A thorough ass whipping, right?
Yes, definitely.
There is no
behind the
way
woodshed
in
type spanking.
There is no way in hell and now the Grizzlies have tons of times that evaluate and analyze all kinds of shit. So now you know that your roster was not as talented as the Lakers at all. Not even close. All of those dudes, like I talked about that the Grizzlies only have one dude who can create a shot. And I mean that shit. Desmond Bane is good, but you run him into the woods to get his shit blocked. He's not that fucking, anybody could get a fucking layup. My best move, Dex, was the blow-by move. I'm phenomenal at it. I was a good finisher too. You know what I mean? But, getting into mid-range, having a consistent mid-range game to be able to get there and stuff like that. The only person they got who could really create the space and separation to do some real shit over there is fucking John Morant. They got dudes who is okay, like Jarrett Jackson is an okay player. It's not like he's trash. And Jarrett Jackson could score. Desmond Bane could score, but those guys are not creative scorers. Those guys, the Grizzlies can win as a team, and they win as a team by playing together.
But the main thing with all that you said, to culminate everything into a nutshell is Ja Morant has to grow up. Ja Morant has to show a level of contrition and maturation. He has to combine those two because he has to reconcile his differences with that team. And that team is still somewhat fractured because we haven't heard from Adams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know the statement that he put out that verified that there is some civil strife going on behind the scenes with the Memphis Grizzlies. And I don't think they came to a reconcile and, you know mesh their differences.
I'm glad that you brought that up because I was going to say that lastly, right? Steven Adams is missing in that team. And what is missing from him is that he's a dude who's a veteran. He's mild-mannered. He doesn't give a bunch of statements or whatever. He has the maturity. And also, he has that he has an effect on Ja Morant because he respects him. And that team has such a young attitude. You got dudes doing the gritty and all kinds of shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, not even just him being on the basketball court, but you could see that they really missed Steven Adams. You know what I mean? What he brings to the team as far as the fact that his team respects him and he's not a fucking he's not a young hothead. You know what I mean? He's a dude who's been around.
Yeah, he's a muscle. He's a muscle.
But he levels shit out with them emotionally also. You know what I mean, Dex?
Yes.
He's a person who's like a calming influence on that team. When dudes are losing their cool, he grabs dudes and give them a look. You know what I mean? And mind you, he's strong as shit. But dudes respect him on that team, and they're missing that maturity. That's the reason why Dylan Brooks is getting into these crazy ass things because he probably wouldn't have said that if they had if they've been playing with Steven Adams.
I think he still says it. I think that's who
he probably does. He probably
Dylan Brooks is.
He probably does.
That's his persona. That's his persona. Even though I believe it's a caricature, I don't think it's his real character because I remember him at Washington and he wasn't. You know, come on, Dylan, stop it. You feel me?
He may say it, he may not, but I'm saying that the maturity is missing that Steven Adams brings to the
Washington
team.
or Oregon. I think it was Oregon.
Somebody who could sit down and talk to them and be like, yo, what's going on here? This isn't going to work for us doing it like this. Anyway, the Grizzlies definitely have some maturation. I think that this ass spanking will give them some of what they need to grow from.
Yeah, and they definitely got to reconcile amongst each other because do they run this back or do they, shift off some people and try to regroup? What's happening? Because at least last season they made it past the first round. This season they took a step back.
Right.
But what happens with the Memphis Grizzlies?
What was it that Dr. Dre said? Bow down to a power that's greater than yours?
No, that's Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. There you go.
But West Side Connection. Yes, West Side Connection.
There we go. West Side Connect. West Side. Bow down to a power that's greater than you. That's what happened to your Grizzlies. Take your ass whipping like a man. Go back. Don't say dumb shit like that next year when you get into the playoffs. I poke bears. Figure all of that shit out. Y'all want to be the bad boy of the West?
And also don't listen. Like I said, you can say what you want about Dylan Brooks, but Dylan Brooks is not the apex of that team. The apex of that team is Ja Morant. I think what Ja Morant said was more telling of what the Memphis Grizzlies was representing than what Dylan Brooks did. Because what Dylan Brooks did was to an individual. What Ja Morant did was to a whole conference.
Yeah, I mean, he feels confident. He should feel confident, but at the same time,
that's not confidence. That's cocky.
When you get your ass spanked by 40 in a closed-out game to a team that y'all called, you said, I don't respect anybody until they drop 40 on you. Well, guess what? Y'all got your ass beat by 40. You respect that?
Right. And we're not even talking about Ja Morant off the court. Keep that in mind, people. We only keeping our criticism of Ja Morant on the court, and specifically for me is what he said. I mean, Shannon Sharp, however you feel about Shannon Sharp, he laid it out basically perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look back at when John Morant said what he said, with Shannon Sharp answer on Undisputed, how he addressed that gratuitous statement from John Morant, a response from John Morant, the Western Conference wasn't over. He did that prior to the trade deadline. So there was going to be a lot of moving components, a lot of interchangeable parts that was going to be integral to those prospective teams that was in the playoff hunt. Look what happened. Not only did the Lakers get more formidable, look at the Phoenix Suns. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at them. One player. They plugged in one player and all hell broke loose. You understand what I'm saying? They damn near crowning the Phoenix Suns. And then look over at Denver. They stayed steady all through the season. They had a little rough start. And after that, once they got those cylinders going, they stayed steady and sustained the top slot for 3/4 of the season. Look what happened with Golden State. They the hegemony of sovereignty, and they turned it on when they needed to turn on. What a lot of people fail to realize about Golden State is that they were the second best team after the All-Star break, basically. You follow what I'm saying? We know the Lakers, we know Milwaukee, we know Golden State. So there's a lot of things that were evolving, and John Morant, in his impetus mind state, said what he said, and now he has to eat that. You follow what I'm saying? He has to masticate on that which he said. So we don't let Ja off the hook for that. But that's on court only. We're only talking on court Ja Morant.
Well, in the immortal words of my man Rico, Dylan Brooks poked the bear and got smoked by the Cubs. The Lakers showed up and got on that behind. And it wasn't like, LeBron ain't got to do it all. They was up there just smacking them with everybody. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And, get back to what? This is what they needed. This is just what everybody needed. The Lakers needed this test so they can get their confidence and figure out what they're doing over there and stuff like that. And galvanize their efforts to put together a real run for a championship. But the Grizzlies got what they needed too. They got their ass smacked so they can get back to being the humble pie that they needed to eat and come back next season. Hopefully more mature and more seasoned team than this season. I think the Lakers gave them a lot to think about tonight with that 40-point ass whipping. It wasn't just like they lost. They got they asses shellacked in grandiose fashion.
Now that funk, all that funk in M-Town, can juke themselves back to Memphis because it's over. You can do all the juking you want. You do all the giddy you want. It's over. All the funk you want, it's over. And now you can go back being a civilian and spending all that good money that you earned for this season with this early exit. I know you wasn't expecting it, but you got to face the music. You got to go retool. So you can juke your way back to Memphis, giddy your way back to Memphis, and watch the Lakers proceed.
And, the thing about this ass whipping, this humble pie that these guys eat, and I like how you said, Dylan Brooks has his fault. You poked the Lakers a little bit. All right, whatever it is, The Lakers galvanized and said, hey, because when they won that game, everybody did it for LeBron because this dude said poking the bear and all of that good stuff. But here's the thing that John Morant needs to take, because I'm glad that you pointed him out, because we're not letting him off the hook. If you're going to go down, at least go down swinging. 3 for 16, 10 points. Watching the Lakers take this lead and watching everybody on your team missing and not being able to do anything. Like, you did not rise to the moment, John Morant. Like, it's okay to lose, but when you look back and you see how your ass got spanked by 40, when you sit back with your two females in your polygynous relationship in Cancun, sipping pina coladas and drinking Coronas, just remember that your performance in this game was nowhere near up to par for a superstar caliber player. So think about that, because next season, you don't want to be going down, because I promise you, we just watched this game. The press on him tomorrow is going to be pretty strong. I know there's going to be a lot of people going to point out this pathetic performance that he gave with these 10 points. Am I right or wrong, Dex?
Oh no, you're 100% right. They're going to roast Ja Morant come
Dex,
tomorrow.
you've heard me multiple times talk about superstar players, and when they don't when you're telling me that you're a superstar player and you get to the playoffs when it's time to be the most effective and you put up 10, that makes me question, you know what I mean? That makes me question you, and you know what I mean, and your abilities and capabilities. There were several things that Ja Morant can add to his game. From a maturity standpoint, he's the leader of the team. The team operates on a kind of immature level. That's the reason why they give all of this poster board material. You need to grow tremendously in this offseason, Ja Morant. And I hope that you do. I stand by you in all of the stuff that you've been through, all the off-court shenanigans you got yourself involved in. I think that was humbling. But I think this was the case of the basketball gods giving you guys a dose of reality check and some of that humble pie that y'all motherfuckers really need. Y'all need that shit back.
Most definitely. Like I said, this is just a body of evidence of the Memphis Grizzlies wanting to be tough guys and coming to LA. You follow what I'm saying? We already know what happens down in LA and South Central and things of that nature, with the color codes and things of that nature. So coming down here, being a dog barking with no teeth is not gonna get you anywhere. It's not gonna make anybody shake or tremble. And so those words that Ja Morant uttered out of his mouth, that he's good, he's not worried about the West, it echoed and reverberated through the NBA landscape, and especially sent ripples in the Western Conference. So I just believe a lot of teams was ready to take on the Memphis Grizzlies in the postseason, and the Lakers just happened to be the candidate, and they just took it upon themselves to get these guys up out of here. You know, these gangsters up out of here, not the Memphis Grizzlies, the Memphis gangsters, and they PD rolled. They straight got PD rolled, and this is a bad time to have a bad game in LA under the stars, celebrities watching you. I'm talking about on Millionaire Row. I'm talking about sponsors everywhere, and you're gonna lay a dud. And Desmond Bain was not available to be that bailout because he laid a dud himself as well.
Mm-hmm. Because when you cover the paint, like that's why Darvin Ham gets my kudos. I'm gonna leave AD in an entire quarter, just for one particular reason. Because Desmond Bain, all you can do is shoot threes. Now you can take your man off the dribble if you want, but all you're gonna do is come in here and get your shit blocked. You don't really got a mid-range game. You got a 3-point shot and a layup. So we're gonna take away that layup of yours. Ja Morant, you can come down if you want to jump over people, but you already see we got the paint packed. And y'all ain't spread the court well. Y'all didn't move the ball well enough. And gotta give credit to the Lakers. The entire Lakers defense really played good. The game started off hella sloppy, Dex. It really did. The Lakers started off sloppy, but the Lakers were committed to playing that defense. They were committed to protecting that rim. And with AD under there, it just wasn't easy. And to be honest with you, the Grizzlies ain't show up. You gonna poke bears and then show up with lame shit like this? Nah, bro. Nah, because y'all had in that first quarter, they had tons of opportunity to score baskets. They just did the same predictable ass shit. Try to go to the hole. All right, we know y'all trying to come into the hole and attack us in the hole, so we got shot blockers down here. LeBron didn't even have to do all of that extra stuff defensively, to be honest with you. It was an easy game for him defensively, to be real with you, Dex. The whole team was on a different page after when they got, like what KNT said, after when they got their spirit in the first quarter. And he has something. There was something to what he said about them having their spirit in the first quarter. Because Dex, I'm trying to tell you, the Grizzlies ain't show up, bro. They might as well wave the flag in the fucking first quarter.
Like I said before, man, it's that LA crowd is a different crowd. They're not the most ruckus crowd, right? Sometimes they could be overly subdued, but people know it's money in those seats and there's eyes on you. This is where you land lucrative off-court contracts to enhance your generational wealth that the NBA has already provided for you. And some people get a little weak at the knees, their palms get a little sweaty, and you throw up on your sweater, Mom's spaghetti. These things happen. I'm used to seeing this. I'm not mad at the Grizzlies. I'm just saying that declaratively speaking, it was a eschatological event. I knew the Necromonies was going to show up and bury the Memphis Grizzlies. It was already written. I'm talking about on the wall. It was etched in stones that the Lakers was going to advance tonight. So I can say for the Memphis Grizzlies, with all that chirping, take this as a posthumous cautionary tale. It's a wrap. It's over. Don't let your mouth overload your ass, because when you come into that silo, I'm talking about in crypto.com arena, barking like a dog with no teeth, you're going to be sent out with your tail tucked in your ass.
Facts. Ain't no future in fronting. And you know what? You don't write checks that your candy ass can't cash.
So they have to understand, excuse me, all of those who have expostulated the Lakers season, now it's time to reevaluate your basketball credentials. There's a lot of streams out there was hurling, I'm talking about vehemently hurling, Laker hate towards Laker Nation. LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Now they have to reevaluate their basketball acumen.
What was that word you used, Dex? Expostulate?
Yes.
The Lakers expostulated that posterior. They did a waximus of that gluteus maximus.
You're a fool. And so now the Lakers have become an NBA inhibitor, just like Philly, just like Denver, just like Miami, just like Boston. So when you start knocking out teams, you better start taking notice, because the Lakers have what it takes to close out a game, and in grand fashion did they close this game out.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Because you got Austin Reeves running around the court talking about him.
Listen.
Rui Hachimura sticking his tongue out.
But do you understand what just took place? Do you understand what you just witnessed?
Absolutely.
You witnessed the Lakers in the spirit of a sanguinarian. Did you hear what I just said? This was a bloodshed campaign on the Memphis Grizzlies. And the reason why I'm putting emphasis on bloodshed campaign is because of the chirping. Is because The Lakers started out a little rough. I'm talking about a tumultuous beginning of the season, and they rolled it out all the way to the trade deadline with a plan. They got the pieces that they needed, and they eradicated the pieces they didn't need it, and they went on a bloodshed campaign from that point on. The Lakers showed no mercy. And some people thought it was going to be a trend. Okay, yeah, they just trending. This is not permanent. But so far, the Lakers have fooled those naysayers. Because the Los Angeles Lakers is not just trending. The Los Angeles Lakers is terrorizing. And that's something that the Western Conference must be put on notice. The Lakers is not a trend. They're terror. And they're coming to a city near you.
You know, I gotta give for those who don't believe in the basketball gods, they have a funny sense of humor. I'm gonna tell you. Dylan Brooks said, "I don't respect anybody until they drop 40 on me." When you look at the final score, and I'm looking at SportsCenter right now, when they're showing the Lakers beat you by 40. What did my man Debo say? What you got on my 40, shorty?
The Lakers had to protect their silo. This was a really important.
Isn't that ironic
fact.
though, Dex? Isn't it ironic that they lose by 40? Exactly.
Yes.
The irony of you going home by 40.
Yes. It was over before it started, basically. Yes.
The same random number that you put up about how you don't respect anybody until they drop that number on you. So maybe the basketball gods were interested in the numerology that Dylan Brooks brought to the forefront.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Remember
Somebody highlighted that earlier.
LeBron dropped 20 and 20, and they counted that and said, well, 20 to 20 is 40, right?
Yep.
Well, now you got your ass beat by 40, and I didn't even have to do that much. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Those numbers, man, maybe Dylan Brooks could go play the lottery or some shit like that. Maybe that.
Yeah, the Lakers were bulk material in this game. And that shows that they have a cohesive unit and they're having fun and they're past all of the anxiety and the twists and turns that was happening earlier in the season. They got players that's willing to buy in and understand what it is to put on a Lakers jersey. And when you have that, you have a recipe for success. So listen, shout out to the Lakers front office for auspicious half of a season by attaining those players, coalescing and augmenting them into a unit that could be acclimated properly. And this is the results. And the results is win. Win, win, win. You know, that J-Rock song. Win, win, win.
Mm-hmm.
And what rest in peace, Al Davis, just win, baby. I don't care how you do it. Just win, baby.
I don't care how you get there. Just get there. Dex, I am signing off, guys. It was a really great game. Tonight's games were amazing. I like both of them.
Zen Masters in the building. Yes. Quiz is wonderful. Chopping it up with you. And we definitely was going to get more of Quiz because you see how intelligently he espouses his content. And you see how intelligently he observes and extrapolate from what he is seeing right before our eyes, and he translated based on the telemetry of YouTube and television, and he gives it to us in a pristine way. Big ups to Quiz. Once again, New York native. It's always a joyful pleasure to have you up on the panel to share
sir.
with you the moment when we talk basketball and all things sports. We know we're going to get some good grapes out of you. And you turn those grapes into wine. And man, are we somewhat intoxicated with your content. Salute, my brother.
Brother Dex, appreciate you. I'll catch you guys later. Shout out to Flight Sports. If you guys haven't, make sure that you hit that sub button. Make sure you give it a like and look forward to our next content. Dex, are we going live tomorrow for the Suns? Suns start with the Nuggets.
Oh, no, most definitely. We got to get that. I mean, we got Basil Carpenter Jr., we got CWE Sun Valley and Ward. Those fans of the Denver Nuggets, those fans of the Phoenix Suns, those boys down there in the desert. I'm talking about drinking that Excalibur, that cactus juice. Man, isn't that the food of the gods? Isn't that ambrosia?
But Dex, we got to do health and wellness checks also. Get your music ready because we need to do some health and wellness checks, and maybe we need to do what is that? Some of the therapy. You need to do some of the
trauma sessions
for those people. I could definitely tell you that Rave Kingdom. We need to do a health and wellness check for him. We need to do a health and wellness check for Sky. We need to do a health and we really need to do a health and wellness check for my boy Marvin.
With Sky, I went down to New Orleans, and I was down there in the French Quarters looking at the women pull up their blouses and showing the TTs, and I'm throwing them beads and things of that nature. And then I just happened to dip off into the police station and ask them about parking and towing. And I looked to my left, and there was a nice young police officer that was giving me instructions about where to park so my vehicle could be safe. And then I looked to the right, and I saw, I'm like, what the hell was that? So I went a little closer because I wear glasses. I went a little closer to the bulletin board, and I saw missing.
Missing person.
I saw all the missing people. I was like, wow, young girls, some older guys. And I saw Sky.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my God, that's Skyler. What the hell?
You might have saw Jessica on that bulletin board also.
Well, I did not see Jessica, but I definitely saw Sky on the missing persons report. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm telling the officer, I said, I know this guy right here. He beats on Flight Sports TV. And I was wondering where the hell was he at? And they said, yeah, he's been missing for a while. We just hope that we find him in one piece. So if you guys see Sky, please tell him to report to the police station so they can take him off the missing people report, the missing person report.
Right.
Please.
Oh, we definitely need to do that. We need to, the next program we do, we need to put out the missing persons, the MIAs. Absolutely. We need to do that. We need to help all of the people who follow Flight Sports to help us find and locate these people just to make sure that they're okay. Make sure that they're alive and breathing. Make sure that they haven't jumped off of a bridge somewhere.
I didn't see Slim Canhu. He's a Memphis fan. He's out of Tennessee. So I didn't see him today. So
we
somebody send a wellness check to him.
Marquez Toxic T, he's on the fringe also. He's on the fringe.
He came through. He came through the chat.
He's around, but I'm not sure of how his I'm not sure how stable that he is, but he's trying to keep it together for these Knicks. So now that he's back to his senses.
Listen, we understand
back to his roots.
We understand that Marquez is a little rocky when it comes to his loyalty. He jumped off the New York Knicks prematurely.
Yup.
And Marvin, perspective from the other side, warned him. And he said he was bad luck. And he should have never done that. He said the Knicks will go further in the playoffs than the Milwaukee Bucks. Marvin said this in the beginning of the season.
Wow.
When Toxic T did his ultimate flip and chose Milwaukee Bucks over the New York Knicks, who he's been rooting for since he was a kid. I mean, New York, listen, the blue and orange run through his veins. I'm talking about his capillaries. Because it's genetically instilled in him to be a New York Knicks fan. and he abandoned the family tradition.
Well, he might have done
Like,
him a favor because he said that he thought it was bad luck, right? So he became a
yeah,
Milwaukee.
Marvin said that.
Yeah, no, but Marquez, I remember Toxic T saying that he did feel as though he was bad luck to his team, but then he rooted for the Bucks, and guess what? You see how that ended for them. So maybe he should just stay where you are. Don't even
Don't move. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. Right?
They don't need your bad juju, Marquez.
And listen, and Marquez, out of all people,
oh shit,
was shitting on my Lakers.
Mm.
I mean, rant after rant, rave after rave. It was despicable how he was a recalcitrant when it came to my Lakers. He was so loud, so boastful. It was very disturbing. I mean, his banter was out of control in regards to negative remarks towards the Los Angeles Lakers. He laughed himself into a frenzy. And now, unfortunately for Marquez, he's trying to put the pieces back together again. Like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. That's how shattered Marquez and his fandom towards towards the Milwaukee Bucks have been. Remember how he touted the Milwaukee Bucks when they went on that 14-game winning streak or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had the highest of highs. And when they lost, he went to the lowest of lows. That's what I knew Milwaukee was not in his heart.
Not at all.
I recognized it. I exposed him on it. I say, I know you're a New Yorker. And then he gave a tremendous play-by-play on the New York victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said, I knew I was right. New York is impressed in his heart. It's tattooed on his soul. So I'm not mad that he came back home to where he belongs as a prodigal son of the New York Knicks.
That's right. And hopefully he learns his lesson, the fate of being a bandwagoner. Nobody respects bandwagoners. Hopefully he learns that. All right.
Well,
anyway,
I'm going to blame it. Yes, salute, bro. I'm going to blame it on his youthfulness because, now he's 21. He's a grown man now. He's legal to do whatever he wants. Just be responsible. So I'm going to cut him some slack because when he did it, he wasn't considered a grown man. He was considered a high-end teenager. Now that he's a grown man, he found himself. When he was a child, he thought and acted like a child. Now he's a man, so he can put away childish things.
That's right. And you could sing
Marquez, let's go.
And you could sing some Boys to Men. Since he's a boy who's just transitioned to a man, maybe you could sing that Boys to Men song for his beloved Bucks.
Well, I can say the Greek Freak is probably somewhere in Santorini, gazing at the moon in a nice overlooking the water in a all-white villa with his feet kicked up, enjoying the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the Greek Freak and his Santorini abode.
Yep. And he's probably not even watching basketball right now. He probably done kicked in all of his televisions.
Yep. Came home, gave his mama a hug, saw his little brothers, so they all can kick it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. All right, Dex, I'll catch you on the next one, my brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Salute.
All right.
Once again, Flight Sports TV is in the building. We appreciate everybody who was rocking with us. Big ups to you. Big ups to KNT. Big up to Quiz. Big up to Rico. Big up to Flight. We had a tremendous time on the stream watching the Lakers demolish and dominate the Memphis Gangsters. They came right to the black hole. I'm talking about basketball black hole in Los Angeles, California, where you have a plethora of gangsters. I'm talking about Asian gangsters. I'm talking about black gangsters. I'm talking about Samoan gangsters. I'm talking about Hispanic gangsters. Gangsters all around. So Memphis U was basically at home. But the difference was when they say would a real gangster stand up, I'm talking about Memphis Grizzlies, they did not stand up. So maybe they can go back from being the Memphis Gangsters to the Memphis Grizzlies and play some real basketball. Chill on the chirping until you advance to the Western Conference Finals. Until then, dribble and keep your fucking mouth shut. And we out.
Flight